Hey, Carlos. Dollar breaks tonight. Yeah. So I'll put you down for 20. Give me 1 second here. Part of why I left it open, just for those that can't get to it by Sunday night. Oh, there it is. Gotcha on the dollar break. You do by poll too. Anybody remember? I don't think we tied. Did we tie on Wednesday? Pretty sure you guys had one of the ones that got 1, not 3. But please let me know if I'm wrong. We'll do a full size today. But I think we did not tie last Wednesday. Just win one. We can get rid of these dang divisions. We can go back to players for a day or two. Divisions will hit most tonight. NFC East, South, NFC North, West, NFC East, South, NFC North, West. Manning, Mahomes, Cubs bat, Steve Young. Got you, Larry, on the Cubs. So 1 left in the baseball bat. And 5 left in the card. So card got whittled down pretty quick, and then the bats caught up, and now they're ahead. So card needs a little bit of help now. So 1 left in bats, 5 left in card, and 1 left in hockey, and then we're completely full. Racky's closed. Big Al's 4 boxes closed. We'll do the same live fills we've been doing for a little bit, but I'll give it a few minutes for people to roll in. So we've got our poll up, we've got our guess game up. Made it semi-easier, I guess. 10-ish, 10 to 12 players, I think. One of those I've got in the bag there. And yes, I've looked at all the names, and they're all ones I've seen and have had and do have. I don't know if I have them all right now, but Bill got you on Green Bay. Steve Young, Johnny Unitas, I like him. So 1-4-1, sorry. I'll start reading off who's available in the hockey, since, I mean, you can see who's left here in the other ones, because the teams are right here next to them. I'm going to just mark this and go make a note so it doesn't leave me for later. Make it a little easier on me. Philly in the card, Carlos, you got it. I'll deduct as well from yours, since I screwed you up in the total I told you. I read it back after, and I'm like, yeah, it makes sense that he read it like that, because I worded that really weird. So 3 left in card, 1 left in bat, 1 left in East Coast. I'll read the names off in East Coast in just a second here, unless someone knows what they want, and then we'll just not worry about it and do that one. I'm also going to get my headphones on now before I go crazy. Welcome in, everyone. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. Mine was busy. Hoping that the next few months will be a little less busy for me. I can hope. Get some music going here. Sure, let's do this one. Let's plug the phone in. Okay, welcome in. Few things. So 1 left in the bat, 3 left in the HP Elite card. teams that are left in both of those are these ones that don't have names next to them. I'll read them off since I know it's small here in a second. One left in East Coast. The dollar break is open. If anybody wants to grab spots in the dollar break, that'll close here in the next 5 minutes when we run it. The guesses are guess a multiple MVP winner, someone that's won it more than once. It's in the black bag here. If you get that right, you can use $10 credit tonight. Divisions are our bounty. I think that's everything. So let me read off who's left in hockey. Just one spot will close us. If anyone's interested in grabbing one, we'll run randoms there. We'll come back and fill the bat and the card and run randoms, and then we'll be off to the races with some of the breaks tonight. Okay, so names that are left: Adrian Kempe, Kings; Andrew Mangiapane, Oilers; Anze Kopitar, Kings; Artemi Panarin, Rangers; Claude Giroux, Senators; Clayton Keller, Utah Hockey Club; Mammoth now, but it's on a Hockey Club jersey; Devon Taves, Avalanche; Elvis Merzlikins, Blue Jackets; Evander King, Canucks; Philip Forsberg, Predators; Isaac Howard, Oilers; Jacob Dobish, Canadians. He's been playing great. Jordan Kyrou, Blues; Kirill Marchenko, Blue Jackets; Matt Sundin, Maple Leafs; Matt Boldy, Wild; Phil Esposito, Bruins; Ron Hextall, Flyers; Ross Colton, Avalanche; Sean Monahan, Blue Jackets. There's a lot of Blue Jackets. Sebastian Aho, Hurricanes; Simone Benoit, Maple Leafs; Theo Fleury, Flames; Victor Hedman, Lightning; and William Eklund, Sharks. Steve Young, BYU connection. Aaron Rodgers, Kurt Warner, Joe Montana, Jim Brown. Like the guesses earlier, Unitas, Young, Mahomes, Manning. Okay, so one left to close us in the hockey jersey. I just read those off, so as soon as we get that closed, we'll run randoms. There'll be 4 solos. It'll be 14, so a little less than half. It's a 2-box, so we're down to 6, so only 4 left after today, 2 left after Wednesday. Bats have 1 spot. HP has 3 spots for the card. We're getting there. Now the bats are closed. Craig says, give me the Mets. We meet the Mets. The Mets. So let me run randoms in the bat first here, guys. In the meantime, we have 3 and 1 left to close us up in the other 2. What I'll do is I'll likely just wait until all 3 of these or the next 2 are closed so that all the randoms are done at the start. Then we'll run dollar break. Then we'll get rolling with the regular portion of the night. Let's run randoms here first on the bat. Thank you, Craig. Thank you those that jumped in on the other ones as well. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I will not read off the randoms until we get to this break, but if you see who you have and you want to buy whatever, let me know. There they are. 3 left in the HP card. We're down to our last 2 boxes, and then we'll probably take a little bit of break on the cards, or I'll buy them. It depends on who the headliners are in the case when I look. They sell out so fast. They're very popular in the card world that a lot of times when I go look, there's no series to buy. So, and that's why I accidentally bought the Elite. I don't know what I was thinking instead of the regular Elite, because just this one was available. I didn't even know it existed. Anyways, I'll look. If there's a fun series, I'll grab it. They've been fun. If not, we'll take a little bit of break for a couple weeks before we start one back up. I've got other items we can throw in there. But anyways, today and next Monday will be our last 2 cards. Tim's got Miami up for trading the bat, if anyone's interested. In the Elite card, we need 3 spots claimed. They're $22 a piece. You pick a team, you get a second team. The teams that are still left, some big names here still: Arizona, Atlanta, Baltimore, Buffalo, Carolina, Cleveland, Detroit, Houston, Jacksonville, Kansas City, Chargers, New Orleans, Giants, Jets, Pittsburgh, Seattle, Tampa Bay, Tennessee, and Washington. So 3 left there, and then I read the list off of East Coast, so 1 left there. We'll hang out here for a second until we get those last couple claimed. Trying to trade a team you actually have. There you go. I love that there's trades and sells on randoms. I think it's good for those that want to do it. I just get stressed. I don't like it. I don't like seeing you guys' trades hit. I like seeing them for the person that bought a random, because A lot of times the random work's dirty work. You come in and grab a team that no one wanted to claim, and if it hits, it's good for you, but it sucks for the person that sold it too, you know. You're on your way to becoming a trader. Tim's actually very good at trading helmets. He's got a ton on his PC from trades and stuff. I could learn a lot from him trading. Pittsburgh, gotcha. My phone is ringing. Do you guys ever get like a portion of, like, it feels like your number got given out on a certain day to a bunch of different telemarketers or something, where you kind of take a break and then all of a sudden you get like 5 text messages, 5 calls on the same day? That's today for me. So I don't know where my number was leaked or what. Thanks, J5. What are we saying? Thanks. Oh, because he grabbed you your spots in East Coast. That's right. Okay, 2 left in the card. 1 left in hockey. We'll do the dollar break just here in a second. If anybody's joining and wants to jump in on the dollar break, you can still claim as many spots as you want. I'm about to close it here in a second. 2 left here, 1 left there. We'll do the baseball bat first, then East Coast, and then HP, blah, 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 blah. I'd like to get East Coast closed so we can see who the randoms are to give those a second to sell as well. We'll hang out for 2 more minutes here, and then we'll roll a dollar break first. Let me make sure that no other claims were made. I don't know what it is. Do you guys remember when I used to post the long version of the dollar break and it kept getting taken down? So I made it into a short header that's the same header we've had for a year that's kind of not very, doesn't have a good explanation on it. That's because they kept getting taken down. Now it lets me post, but it gives me no notifications when people comment on it. So I have to just keep kind of going and checking on it and seeing if people have claimed. So let me make sure no one claimed in the meantime. I think someone did, so I missed it. So 19 minutes ago, it was 5:53. So that'll be before Carlos's claim. I like to try to keep it in the same claim area. So let me update. That was Brian that grabs 20. So what we'll do is we'll move these down to 591. Oh, no, I got to do 20. Got to do 5 more. I think that's the right amount. Brian, gotcha. So you got to check there, because if I don't, I'll miss. Is that 20? It is. And then W bonus. So Carlos, you claimed live. He was a little bit before the live. I'll mark those and go make a note, so I don't often check the dollar break stuff after. So if I don't write it down now, I won't keep track of the payment on it. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so let's go run the dollar break first then. Let's do that, and then we'll come back and get those other 2 filled up. We'll just have to wait for the solos to get claimed up for East Coast as soon as it fills. Okay, got that going. Okay, so let's do dollar break again. If you want to jump in, there's 2 left in the elite card for NFL, last 2 out of our 10 boxes. 1 left in the East Coast 2 box. We're down to 6 left, so we're almost done with this series. Tons of big names left. I think we've hit 3 or 4 headliner names. Hoping we have 1 or 2 more would be great. Let's go dollar break. Total was 621. I think we were already close to 100, so maybe 110, 120, 100 to 120 in freebie spots. So a little over 500 in claim spots. Let's copy and do this. What I will do, because this went a little higher than last week, I want to say it's about 50 higher than last week. I'm going to do first place wins normally, like they would normal, the item. Second place gets $50 credit to use however they want to. So I'm not going to send it back to you, but you can use it in a future break. So we'll do a double winner today since it went a little higher than it has the last few times. That's fine with me. Let me read these off. Was it 621? So second place will also win 50 today. We'll make it a little more fun. I don't think anybody, maybe 1 or 2 that claimed over 50. So should do last place. I'll do $5 to last place. I should probably do $5 every week to last place. That's fine. Today, I know that's not much, but hey, it's something. $5 to last place, $50 to second place. First place gets to pick like they normally would. Let's make it a little more fun today, sure. Tim, you had 1. I'm going to read through these just so we're all on the same page. Mike, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Dwayne, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Les, you had 20 with 5 bonus. The funny thing is that first and last or second and last will be the same name. Watch this. So it'll be like a double thing. Les, you had 5 bonus. That's totally fine, though. The more spots you take, the more chances you should have of winning something, in my opinion. That's obvious, I guess. Percentages. Christy, 20 with 5 bonus. Nick, 5. Nick F, you had 5 there. Larry V, you had 40 with 10 bonus. Tom, you had 5. Timothy, you had 5. Scott, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Nick F, you had 5. Brian E, you had 2 there. Greg, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Brad, you had 10. Sorry, I only had 9. There's 10. Mark M, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Chad, you had 10. Greg, you had 20. Nick B, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Greg, you had 5 bonus above as well. Brian E, you had 2. Sorry, I almost said 10. Bruce, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Ty, you had 25 with 5 bonus. Ty doesn't get to join a lot because he's the one that does our random, but I do it on this one, so good luck, Ty. Greg, 20 with 5 bonus. Bill, you had 25 with 5 bonus. I just realized I probably should have put, when you pay me, it's a little different than your Facebook name. We'll just do Ty L today. That's fine. Unless you want me to change your name. Oh, and I just realized someone asked me to put a different name for them. Jonathan, do you want me to put the name that you put on there? I forgot. If you guys want me to do something that's not like obscene or something for your name, I know that happens in other rooms. I won't get too crazy with it, but I'm happy to change it to a different saying if you want me to. Yeah, no problem. I forgot until now. Good thing I just thought of that. Bill asked 25 with 5 bonus. Greg, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Brady, you had 11. Philip, you had 5. Dustin, you had 10. Ty, you had 20 there with 5 bonus. Nick, you had another 10, which gave you 20 total, so 5 bonus there. Greg, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Jonathan R, you had 20 with 5 bonus. I'll change it here in a second. Brian W, you claimed right before I went live, 20 with 5 bonus. Carlos, you claimed live, 20 with 5 bonus. Put all mine under Chicago Beats Sucks. Chicago Beats Sucks. Did you even join, Jason? You're saying in the future? Gotcha. Chicago Brats. Bears is probably what you're trying to say, right? There it is. All right, let me go find the El Numero Cinco. Got it. It's pretty popular now. Watch it. If it hits under this name, everyone's going to change the name next week. That's fine with me. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to pay special bonus. Okay, 621 is the total. I think I already copied, but let's copy one more time. Few announcements about the dollar break today, guys. So what we'll do here is let's quickly go look at the items, and I'll talk about that while we're there. I've made some edits on items that now can be combined. I think in the past, if someone had claimed one that I thought could be combined, I would have said, hey, pick another thing with it. You guys tend to gravitate towards the more expensive stuff, which makes sense. But there's some fun new stuff. I added all the rest of the Funkos I had here. I think there's still a few I haven't added, but if you see this little line here, that means you can pick that item plus something else that has these little 4-pound signs. So there's a few. Ellie De La Cruz, Chevy Chase. It's not all about value on these. Sometimes it's about what I paid on it, or if it's something that I want to flush out of the dollar break. So you pay attention. If there's something you like and you want just one item, great. If you want to pick a couple from the double things, you can. There's those. Also, guys, I don't know why, but it's not letting me edit on my computer, which is usually how I tag your names. If I tag on my phone, it only lets me tag your name one time, and then it messes up the format and makes everything wonky. So until that gets fixed, your names are not highlighted, and it's probably just going to be your last initial. Let's look at the items here, though. This will be for the winners. So again, today, first place picks whatever item they want. Second place gets $50 credit. Last place gets $5 credit. Here's the item, full sizes. If you win the dollar break, we added Jamar Chase on a rave. Love that helmet. Ladd McConkey, Adrian Peterson, Joe Theismann, Nico Collins, Tua Tagovailoa, Mason Crosby, Mark Clayton, Mark Duper, Jim McMahon rave. 3 reddish orange raves there. Some more full sizes: Derrick Henry, Warren Sapp, Brian Dawkins, Steve Spurrier, Kurt Warner, Ray Lewis, Tyreek Hill, Darrelle Revis, and Lawrence Taylor. Here's the first batch of Funkos: Dan Marino, Jordan Love, Drew Brees, Jamar Chase, Elijah Wood, 2 Tom Hardys, Venom and Bane, Rey Mysterio, Shaq, Justin Jefferson, Ellie, Tony Hawk. Some of those are ones you can combine with other stuff. NASCAR helmet, Danica Patrick, Gordie Howe, Walter Payton on the photos, Lord of the Rings, dual-signed notebook there, play call, whatever the heck it's called. I can never think of it. Mike Tyson glove, Bo Jackson bat for the Royals, and then Taylor Swift guitar still there. Again, guys, it's a replica guitar. I'm sure you can play it, but it's not an expensive guitar. It's just got the cool cutout with Taylor Swift on it. She's not too cheap of a signature. Custom jerseys here. De La Cruz, Emmett Smith, Chevy Chase on the Fletch jersey, McCaffrey, CMC, Don Cherry suit jacket. New addition is Charlie Sheen, which is Wild Thing Vaughn from the movie there, Major League. Dan Marino. Some more full sizes: Tony Gonzalez, Cam Newton, Matthew Golden, Derek Brooks, Josh Jacobs, Archie Manning. I know too many Packers. Someone will pick one soon, or I'll remove one. Minis. We got Cooper Kupp, Jim Kelly, Joe Montana, Jamar Chase, Charles Woodson, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Terry Bradshaw, Bo Jackson, and Lamar Jackson. Some of the new Funkos, Fonzie, which is Henry Winkler, right? This is Emilio Estevez, Andrew from the Breakfast Club. Chevy Chase, we saw that a few times from some Gold Rush. That's Christmas Vacation. Clark Griswold. Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe, Ice Cube. We had a jersey of his. That's a cool one. And then Terry Bradshaw. Almost there, guys. Licensed jerseys: Peppers, St. Louis, Thompson, Hull, McCarthy, Zabinajad. Those are all Nike, Reebok, Adidas, Fanatics. And that's everything. You can see each individual item if you scroll through, if you win, or even if you don't win, if you want to look at some items, plan a future hopeful win, you can. Let's close this. Let's go here. And let's roll some dice. So again, we need this to be 7 or higher. If it's not 7 or higher, we re-roll. I don't do this for everything, but we do it for the dollar break. So let's roll it once. 4 is not high enough. Neither is 3. 9 will work. So 9 times is the amount we're going to run the list. I've already copied the names. Let's go over here. Let's reset this from our bat randoms. Let's paste. I think the number was 621, correct? There's all of them there. Let's run it once to make sure it's 621. It is. 8 more times the 9th roll. The top name gets to pick whatever they want. Second name gets to pick, or gets $50. Last name gets $5. Just as a, well, there you go. You got last place. 9 total times what we're looking for here. I'll do the slow scroll so we can see them all. Don't look at your name on the top on the first 8. It only hurts. In general, I don't know how many of you guys join Winner's Choices or Razzes or whatever they want to call them. The minimum in most groups is 5. I don't like 5. I like 7. But generally, if you look at some of these before 5, you win the one no matter what. But sometimes 5 and higher is an option. In our room, it's 7 and higher. There's 6. I hate 5 roll items. Maybe because I never win them, but we're going 9 times, guys. There's 7. Here comes 8. And our number 9 will tell us our 3 winners, our big winner, our small winner, and our teeny winner. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Winner in this one is Brady A. Brady getting the top spot. Les getting some money back. Greg soda and close. Scott a couple bonus spots soda and close. Greg again. Greg, I swear your dollar break luck. Something needs to change here. You'll get one soon. Brady, you get whatever you want. I believe you won the dollar break like a month or 2 ago. So I'm pretty sure I know which item you're not taking because you already took the other one, unless you're looking for another one. Les, you get $50 back. And our last place spot that gets $5 back. See if I'm right on it being the same name. See? Brady, you're winning, man. You get $5 back. I jinxed that. Sorry, guys. Congrats, winners, since there's multiple winners in this one. Brady, congrats on the $5 back and getting the win. And Les, congrats. You ended up getting more back than you paid in there. So if you're here, Brady, or if you're here later, let me know what you want. You can double up on some of the items, or you can pick one item that you've been after. You know how it works. All right, let's get off of that. Let's go over here. Thanks for joining the dollar break, guys. We'll do it again in 2 weeks. Kind of like the every other week style. I'll see if I can find some other stuff to put in there, but we're kind of busting out of the seams on the dollar break. There's a lot of items on there. I might thin it out at some point, but it's too fun to add new items that I find. So lots of great options. Let's go back over here though. Where are we at? We're here. Okay, we are full in the bat. We are still waiting for 2 spots in the NFL card and 1 spot in East Coast. I'm going to read East Coast first because we'll have 4 solos that need to be bought after. So if we can get that one running first, that'd be great. Football I'll read off in a second here. Players that are still left: Adrian Kempe, Andrew Mangiapane, Hans Kopitar, Artemi Panarin, Claude Giroux, Clayton Keller, Devon Taves, Elvis Merzlikins, Evander Kane, Philip Forsberg, Isaac Howard, Jacob Dovish, Jordan Kyrou, Kirill Marchenko, Matt Sundin, Matt Boldy, Phil Esposito, Ron Hextall, Ross Colton, Sean Monahan, Sebastian Aho, Simone Benoit, Theo Fleury, Victor Hedman, and William Eklund. I typed all these up, so that's a me error. So 1 left to close us there, and then we'll move on to try to fill up the HP card. 1 in here, 2 in the card, and we're good to go. Oh, man. I need a good, neck crack, but I can't crack it right now. I feel stuck. Those chairs at the state competition, the bleacher destroyed my back. I'll never recover. Okay, 1 spot left, guys. We kind of flew to the last few spots, and then this last one's sitting. And we'll run randoms. On Wednesday, we'll have 19 claims. Unless we hit McDavid today, we'll have 20 still, and we'll have 3 solos. How'd your wife's team do? So they got 6th place. Not the best. They wanted to hear their name called because they call the top 5. There's 3 categories. They got 4th, 6th, and 6th. Last year, I think they got 1st, 2nd, and 2nd, so it ended up being a 1st overall. They moved up a whole division, so they're playing against bigger schools with more funding. And anyways, they got 6th out of 29 teams. I'm pretty proud of our team. They're happy. My wife was a little bummed, wanted to do a little better, but yeah. 6th place. It was fun. It was long. Larry, you had Esposito closing us. Thank you. Carlos, just a little behind on the card. The East Coast. If you want to still join, I can do that, and there'll only be 2 solos, which is even better, but that's totally up to you. If you're just trying to help us close, it did already close. So you let me know if you want. The 3rd from the top is Anze Kopitar, Kings. If you want Kopitar, we can put him down for you, and that'll just leave us with 2 solos, which is totally fine with me. Your wife is a perfectionist, which is why she married Tim. See, you know me too well. She is a perfectionist, but I might have been the only thing that she lowered her standards for. So, Carlos, I'll put you on. You want the 3rd one down, which is Anze Kopitar, or are you trying to grab the same one you've been grabbing, which is Mangiapane? Let me know which one you want. Kings jersey or Oilers jersey? I'll write this one down for now, but just I want to verify with you. That'll leave us with 2 solos. These are 29 each. Kings or Oilers jersey? That's number 2 or number 3. Yes, Kopitar, or yes, Oilers? She saw him hit a driver 315 with a nice baby draw and said that's the one. Exactly, but it was more like it wasn't a baby. It was a slice, controlled slice. And 315 is about right, Dustin. Okay, Carlos, I'm going to put you on Kopitar unless you tell me you're wanting the Mangiapane spot. Kopitar's Kings, great. Both are great jerseys, so you just let me know, please. Kings, gotcha. Okay. Great jersey. He's a fun one. He's retiring this year, Hall of Famer. So Mangiapane is retired already, right? See, this is where you guys are like, he's not a hockey fan. I'm learning. I don't think I've heard his name in a little while. I don't think I've seen him play, so he's got to be retired. but I feel like he's retired not long ago. He plays still. God dang it! You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of someone else that is still playing, and I thought he is, but he's not. Where is he playing? Brian, you've got Atlanta. That's one spot away. So let me run randoms on hockey. That'll leave us with 2 solos. And then we have 1 spot left in the elite card, and then we're ready to roll all these items. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Carlos. We got you down on those. Should have 23 here. We do. With 21. Yep. Okay, so final 2 will be available for $14 each on this next roll. So let's do that. Let's go over here. You guys see my screen? You do. 7 times here. The last 2 will be available to whoever wants to claim them first for $14 a piece. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Sean Monahan, Blue Jackets, and Theo Fleury Flames are our solos. I'm the opposite. It's the Hooks. I was far left the other day that it grew. That's a good one. No, if I don't, I'm getting better at controlling it. But as the day goes on and I get a little looser, man, every once in a while I'll to start it off the left side of the rough and come back in. Still hit it far. If I could straighten it, I'd probably outdrive all my friends. There's one buddy that can outdrive me by about 5 yards on average. The other one's catching up to me too. Let me grab these. Now you got me talking about golf. I think I'm supposed to be going in 2 weeks down south for a day to go golf at Black Desert, one of the nicer courses in St. George. So we'll see what our break week looks like for that week. I'm talking too much already, guys. This is going to be... All right, focus. Focus. Fleury for Chris. Gotcha, Chris. And Monahan for Nick. Nick, I didn't mind... I kind of liked whatever that site was. I liked the way that was running, the whatnot. I'll try to join again tomorrow. It was fun. It's kind of an interesting change between eBay and the other one, TikTok and stuff. So I am working at a golf course right now. Are you really, Tim? Do you work at a golf course? You lucky duck if you do. Okay. 1 left in the card, guys. Then we're ready to go. No way, Tim. You need to tell me where you work. I'll come play around with you. We're full here. We're 1 away, and then we're ready to roll. We'll do bat first, East Coast second. I'll read off the randoms when we get to each break. 1 left in the card. Whatnot. Yeah, not bad. Pain explaining what's going on to everyone who popped. Yeah, it's like every 2 minutes you have to re-explain it. That's the one thing I don't miss about eBay is someone messaging me after. I didn't win anything. Where's my items? Like, well, gee, you played $7 for a chance. Well, all right, here we go. Okay, let's do this. We'll move on to the bat. We'll start running the bat here so people aren't waiting around, but we still have 1 spot left in the HP card to close this unless I missed it. If you're joining now, guess the divisions on the poll up above. Someone needs to remind me. I don't think we tied. I don't think we're going for a full size today, but if I'm misremembering, let me know. I think we're going for our small items on the bounty. Someone will win something if you guys guess it right. The other one is guess a multiple MVP winner, someone that won the MVP at least twice. If you get it right, you get $10 to use tonight. But let's get going with the bat. I'm going to number these now. I'm too lazy to get stickers out. 1 over here, 2 right here, 3 right here. Okay. Chris mentioned them every week. Some of my reviews are interesting. I saw the rating, and I'm like, oh, there's got to be a few fun ones in there because it's like 4.8 or something, which is great, I'm assuming, or whatnot. Chris, you've got the Yankees in Cleveland. This is the baseball bat, guys. Series 8, first of our 3. Brad, you have Cincy, Houston. Christy, Seattle, Texas. Brad, Atlanta, Tampa. David L, Detroit, Colorado. Tim, you have Dodgers, Miami. Chad, Boston Angels. Jonathan R, Toronto, Baltimore. Carlos, San Francisco, Minnesota. Jeff Z, you have Philly and Kansas City. Steve, Chicago White Sox in Arizona. Jason J, Oakland, St. Louis, San Diego, and Washington. Larry V, you got the Cubs in Milwaukee. And Craig, you have the Mets in Pittsburgh. Let's close. Let's get it rolling. Figure out which box we're opening. 1, 2, or 3. First roll, I can fill it. Nope, that's a 5. Will not work. Oh, gosh. That looks like a 4. It is. Will not work. I swear, man. There we go. Box 2. Going right down the middle. Box 2. Good luck on the bat here, guys. Thanks for joining. Taking off my sweats here. Hold on. Warm enough now. It's a weird thing. It says bat number 8. I wonder what that means. That looks like UPS wrote that or something. Woo! What's all even still? Oh, did I roll all evens? 6, 4, 2? Is that what you're saying? Rolled a 6 Saturday. Oh, because you had the odds in the dual sign with Brad. Brad won the dual sign by way of the evens, and it seems like this pesky dice is still siding on the even side, huh? Okay. He hasn't forgotten yet. I don't blame you. Series 8 autograph bat. This is bat 59 of 100, guys. Let's have some fun. Frank Thomas. I like me a good Frank item. Any chance I can get to talk about Nugenics or whatever the heck his brand is. I'm a paid sponsor. Joking, obviously. On. I need something to, like a tool. I'm gonna bust one of my fingernails off. There we go. No, I don't want to see the name. Okay, good. Land face down. Okay, good luck all. Baseball bat. Next up, we'll do our East Coast hockey jerseys, and then we'll roll with our HP LE Elite card. It's the one with the little Ziploc bag. Hold on. This is what fell out, by the way. Not a share your hit card. Open at least already. That's good. Don't show me a name there. I think I just saw a name. I'm going to try to block it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good luck. You baseball auto guys might know. I don't recognize this one. And I didn't quite see the thing, although I did see a letter. Anybody have any guesses? Anybody? Think it's Gunner? Could be. There was a little label on the bag or on the bat. I don't know if that's the same label on the thing. So we'll look at the bottom there first, and then we'll look at this, see what matches. I've just never seen a label on the bat, so I'm wondering if this is like an extra one that got stuck on there on accident. We'll check them both. Gunner's the only guess we see. Let's see. Here we go. Is that a J and a C, Jose Canseco? That'd be cool. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's an L and a G. Close. J and a C. Looks like an L and a G. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gurriel. Don't know this name, but you guys might. Got a couple different guesses there. Let's look them up here. Is that a D-backs guy? Lourdes Gurriel, baseball left fielder. He's of Cuban descent. Looks like he's been on both those teams, the Blue Jays and the Diamondbacks. He is currently with the D-backs, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, I think he's a D-back hit. Arizona Diamondbacks. Left fielder, he was with Toronto from 2018 to 2022, but he's been with the Diamondbacks from 2023 until now. He was an all-star his first year with the Diamondbacks. That's pretty cool. Cuban national team as well. Who had Arizona? Arizona. There it is. That's the Chicago White. Imagine that. Did you have Blue? You did have Blue Jays. Yep. Wrong team on this one. Arizona, that's going to spot 11. Steve A., you had the Chicago White Sox. You got the Arizona Diamondbacks as a random here live since we closed live. Steve Albers hitting this one, and the sticker is correct. It's the same. I don't know why they would do that, but we got a little sticker on the bat just in case we needed double. Kind of interesting. Adirondack. I don't even know how you say that brand. Adirondack. Nice hit, Steve. Not a headliner, but a cool name there. All-Star from 2023. Arizona Diamondbacks are a team that back in our baseball night era, when we used to do that every Thursday or whatever it was, we used to do 3 nights a week. We used to do 6 nights a week, 5 nights a week, 4 nights a week. But during the 3 nights a week with eBay, we had baseball night on Thursday. And the Diamondbacks hit the least, it felt like. Well, good to see the D-backs get a hit there. Everything's falling. There you go. Nice hit, Steve. Congrats. Okay, well, let's keep it moving. Time for hockey. Second, close the poll, see if anybody got the guesses right. Remember, if you haven't guessed yet, multiple-time MVP winner, someone that at least won twice, so more than once in the bag. If you get it right, you get $10. There's only 11 guys that have done it, so 10, 11, 12, somewhere in that range. So you have a finite amount of guesses you can even guess. Let's go hockey. Again, we're still waiting on one spot on the card, but if we close it right when we get there, that's fine too. In this one, down to 6 boxes. Jonathan R., you have Sakic and Hedman. Joseph, you have Howe and Hextall. Jeff H., you have Ovechkin and Evander Kane. Larry V., Belfour, Kempe, Vasi, and Panarin. Jeff H., you have Waugh and Kyrou. Jonathan R., you have Natchez, Marchenko, Hasek, and Merzlikins. A couple Blue Jackets there for you. Jeff H., Chelios and Aho. Joseph K., Suzuki, Benoit. Jeff H., Carlson, Eklund. I forgot to read that above, Jason. You said Boldy for – who was it again? I should have waited. But for any Colorado player. Okay, let me finish reading these and I'll try to help for a second. Jeff H., Carlson, and Eklund. Jason T., Terry Boldy. He's looking for Colorado, which would be Taves. Daryl, if you're here, Daryl, and you want to trade Taves for Boldy, is that the only – and then Ross Colton for Larry V. Larry V, if you want to trade Colton or – whoever I just said. Taves. Am I serious? They're both down here. Daryl or Larry, if you want to trade one of your Avalanche for Boldy, let them know. Brian W., Federic, Giroux, Reggie Sundin, Gainey, Howard, Kurt, you have Rust and Keller. Daryl, Madonna, and Taves. If you want to trade, let them know. Brian W., Gudis, Forsberg, that's Philip. Peter already hit. Jeff S., you've got Pavelski and Mangiapane. Larry V., you have Esposito and Colton. If you want to trade for Boldy, let them know. Carlos, you have Kopitar and Jacob Dobish. And then our solos were Monahan to Nick and Fleury to Christie. So I'll give it a second here. We'll get the box numbers down to 6. 37, 41, 47, 50. We're good. So top 2 are the ones we're going to open. We'll trade Colton for Boldy. Okay, there's an Avalanche for you, Jason, and Larry's going to get Matt Boldy. Thank you, Don. We're almost to the Olympic break, right? When's the first U.S. men's hockey game? So not for a couple of weeks. I know the women play first, a lot of their games before the men. I'll watch both of them, but I want to watch the basketball too. I'm excited. Or is there basketball in the winter? There's not, right? I just got excited thinking about the last time when U.S. played Serbia and France. It was fun. Okay, 7 times top 2 is what we're going to open. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. When Steph Curry went off, one of the best games of all time was that game. Comeback win. 37-41 is what we're rolling with today. 37-41 right here. Box is getting easier to carry away now. There's only 4 left there. That's where the little batching went. Okay, 37-41. We're good there. Let me go make the trade. Colton. That's Boldy trade. And Colton trade. February 12th. The hockey game is for the Olympics, February 12th. Oh, that's only 10 days away. All right. Latvia. I'm excited. Although, why do we not have the top 3 American goal scorers on the team? Caulfield, Robinson, and Robertson. Sorry, and who's the third one? One more guy. That third guy is not on it either. I don't understand why. I mean, I'm not a hockey coach, so I guess goals don't always mean the best thing. But okay, good luck all. Hockey jerseys. Next up is the card. We just have one spot left to fill. Maybe they're not team players like Austin Matthews. Okay, box 37. Good luck all. Same trades for now. If you want to look at trades, just let me know and I'll shoot you pictures or show them here live. I've not heard about a new series, so we'll likely have something in between like Hit Parade or Frozen Pond or something, unless it gets done soon. I would assume that he checks in and watches every once in a while after we're done opening. I don't know. Okay, box 1. Here we go. Almost made a comment about this dude before the stream started. I'm glad I didn't. 3, 2, 1. Or not before the stream started, before we opened it. I know who that is. That's a fun one, too. Number 77. They just played in the Stadium Series game yesterday in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Stadium. They were down 4-1 and came back and won 6-5 in a shootout, which was crazy. I was rooting for Boston, if I'm being honest. But what's his face kind of took over. This is their 7'7". Maybe that's why his number is 7'7". 7'7" defenseman, Victor Hedman. This is a great jersey. You don't see a lot of Hedman jerseys. Beautiful hit. East Coast CLA, Victor Hedman. One of the first games I went to in Utah was against the Lightning, and I remember looking down at Victor Hedman thinking, that guy does not play hockey. He looks like a giant compared to everyone else, especially that little rat on their team. Who was it, Nick Paul? Blech. All right, we got Victor Hedman. It's a great hit. Hedman. Why don't I see it? Because I skipped it. The very top claim. Jonathan R., you had Joe Sakic, and you got Victor Hedman as a random. Very top random. I think he's 7'7". Maybe he's taller, 7'8", but I wonder if that's why his number is that. Although they don't use the American scale. They use the metric scale, I'm assuming. Victor Hedman, he's 6'6". Oh, why am I saying 7'7"? I meant 6'7". Of course he's not 7'7". What is this? Freaking Goliath? No, I think Goliath is like 9 feet, 10 feet tall. Just ignore me, guys. I meant 6'7". He's 6'6", even better. Has nothing to do with anything. Do you guys ever just listen to me and you're like, man, he's lost his marbles. Adidas Pro A-Patch. I think he's 7'7". I guess that's not too far off from like Victor Wembanyama, but still. How tall is Wemby? 7'4"? 7'3"? You would definitely notice him if he was skating out there. I don't know if I showed the fight strap with 7 feet, 7 inches tall. Good grief. Jonathan, nice hit. Victor Hedman. I do have a Hedman. I've had it for a long time in the reserves for Big Al series. I just haven't put it in there. We still have 2 Lightning in there now, I think, Gensel and Stammer. I've had a Hedman for a while, sitting around. Minute Bowl of 7'7". There we go. So now just totally redeem myself, right? What's Wemby, like 7'4"? He's an alien is what he is. He can do the splits. Jonathan, I said. Okay, next one up, box 41. Come on, pitcher and headliner, or at the very least, claimed hit. Give us a claim hit here. Wemby 7'4". Okay. Minute Bowl was 7'7". how tall was the dude that was on the Jazz? I can't think of his name now. Mark Eaton. How tall was Mark Eaton? He was probably only, I think he was 7'4"-ish too. Opened a restaurant like 10 minutes away from me called Tuscany. I don't think he was the one that, I think he either got in a bike crash and died, or he just got in a bike crash and now he's in a wheelchair. I don't even know. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I know the team. Is this the one that was? He was 7'4" as well. I don't think this is the one that was traded. Colorado Avalanche. That sure looks like Devon Toews. 3, 2, 1 is, and it's the blue and maroon jersey, which I love. Devon Toews, I already talked about who had him earlier. I just forgot. So 2 randoms today. Gosh dang it. I wanted 2 claims. Great hits on both of them, though. Hedman and Toews. That's going to Daryl. Daryl hitting on this one. Congrats, Daryl. I got to get a package out to you. I'm going to include the Tigers card in there, too, so you can... Eaton was in a bike accident? That's what I thought. Okay. Jason, I know. You had the right idea. Just the wrong... Colton and Toews. Almost took Toews. Yeah, that's tough. We've seen Toews a few times, too, over the last few series. Colton, too, I think. We've seen them both. Devon Toews, Colorado Avalanche, best team in the league. Hey, Patch, I think they're sliding a little bit right now, too, but they are very good. Tampa Bay is the team that's the hottest. These 2 teams are probably 2 of the better ones right now. Great hit. I have the same jersey for trade if you'd like. Oh, that's cool. Jake. I don't think I have any more Toews. We had a few and used them as a trader, and it got traded away. And then one for my PC someone took it too. So I don't have any Toews. I don't have any Coltons either. Kind of the same thing on both. I had a few of each, and now they're all gone. Yeah, maybe Jason. Maybe you have a couple hockey jerseys that are duplicate teams that you want to trade. Look at trading. I can connect you guys, or you can find each other on Facebook and chat. Okay, congrats, Daryl, and congrats, Jonathan. Victor Hedman and Devon Toews, Avalanche and Lightning, down to 4. I'm hoping for a big one in those last 4. Okay, and then we'll talk about the new series once it starts getting built. Let's get rolling now with the football portion of our night. We are bought away in the HPLE Elite card. We've got Arizona Cardinals, Baltimore, Buffalo, Carolina, Cleveland, Detroit, Houston, Jacksonville, Kansas City, Chargers, New Orleans, Giants, Jets, Seattle, Tampa, Tennessee, Washington. Got a few to trade. Yeah, maybe you guys come up with trade. Trading's half the fun. I need to do more trading. I just don't ever have time to sit down and look at stuff. I've traded a few with Greg recently, which is fun. Traded a few with, what have I traded with? Me and Joseph traded once. Done a few trades. Okay. I need to put up a trade post once a month where I put some stuff on there and you guys can respond and everyone can throw out some trades. That'd be fun. One left in the HP card, and then we'll run randoms and get this rolling. Last chance to vote in the poll. Looks like it's a tie between the AFC Northwest and the NFC East South. The other 2 are straggling behind, so it's between those 2. Last chance also to guess a multiple MVP winner, someone that's won at least twice. It's in the black bag. If you get it right, you get $10 to use tonight. Only 10-ish players that have ever done it, so take your shot at one of those. Oh, man. I'm going to grab a water while we're waiting for this last spot to fill. It's the only thing left open until we get to live fills tonight. You like the Danica helmet? It's been there for a long time, Thomas. So if you want to look at trades on it, I'd be happy to look. I like it too. There's just I don't have a huge market to use it for something else. I just thought it's a fun other item to have in there. The non-NASCAR driver, yeah. I don't follow driving. Brian will close us with Seattle. Thanks, Brian. You've had a few fun cards from this case already, so. All right, guys, we're full. Let's get some randoms going here. Yeah, Thomas, if you have a couple items that you'd be willing to, I mean, it doesn't have to be 2 for 1, obviously. I'm just saying if you have a few items that you want me to look at to see if anything works for a trade, I'd probably be looking for a helmet on the Patrick. It wasn't cheap, wasn't really expensive either, but about the cost of a full-size helmet. So if you want to look at that, I'm happy to look. And then I don't know if someone out there has been chasing it forever. It would be gone. I'd be sad, but probably not. I think a few wouldn't mind it, but it always ends up probably being their 3rd or 4th choice. It's a lot of items. Crosmore, yeah. Well, she's a woman and she was decent looking, so it made sense. She wasn't like bad though, right? There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She'd obviously kick my butt in a driving thing, but I guess against the pros, maybe she wasn't the best there. I don't know. Does she still drive? There's 7 times. Kansas City through Buffalo. Like I say, I don't really. Phil Simms Flash. Yeah, I might do that, Thomas. Just if you have another option or 2, let me know. If you don't, no problem. Just send me an email. We'll see if we can make a trade for it. I've had it for a long time. It's been there for a long time. We had multiple before that got picked, but then this last one kind of has been sitting there for a while. So I like having other items, but retired. Okay. Elite card. Brad, you've got New England, Kansas City. Chris, Miami, Tampa Bay. That's Chris D. Chris R, you have Indy, Minnesota, Cleveland, and the Chargers. Tiger, you have Cincy and the Giants. Greg, Rams, Denver, Arizona, Jacksonville. SP, you have Vegas, Baltimore. Dave, Dallas, Tennessee. Chad, you have Chicago, Carolina. Jonathan R, San Francisco, Houston. Bill S, you have Green Bay and New Orleans. Carlos, you have Philadelphia and the Jets. Jonathan R, Pittsburgh, Detroit. Brian, you claimed us Atlanta, Seattle, Washington, Buffalo. Yeah, that's funny. I take it you're a NASCAR fan, huh? Bill B, what was the clue for the black? So it's someone that's won the MVP of the league at least twice. So multi-MVP winner. I think there's only 10 or 11 names that have done it. So pick one of those. If you get it right, you get some credit to you tonight. Let's close. Has the poll shifted enough for me? Nope. It just went down a little bit. Yeah, you got a second here. Let's roll the dice and figure out which box we're opening. We'll do the credit, and then we'll close the poll as soon as I see it change in one direction. If you're out there and haven't voted yet, I'd probably pick between the AFC Northwest or the NFC East South. I don't want to say your vote doesn't count, but it won't if you root for one of the other 2. Okay. Box 4 and box 1. Is that right? Or is that supposed to be 10? No, we already did 10, right? 1 and 4. So I guess we'll just keep doing it the way we've been doing it. 1 or a 4. That's a 6. Man, you're onto something, Jonathan. This is running evens. Oh, there goes a 5. Oh, we rolled a 5 earlier, too. I just forgot. Now we're at 5, 4. There's a 3. You know, 1 or a 4. There's a 3. Go get a drink while I roll those 7 more times. 6. Doesn't work. Hey-ya! No. That was a 2 anyways. 1 or a 4. There's a 5. I should have done evens odds, but when we run something like this where we've decided every single box by the actual number, I don't want to change it up to odd even for the last. You should have to hit the box number. Don't you guys kind of agree on that? There's a 2. I was waiting for you to say something, Eric. I think I like to keep it the same it's been. I know you guys don't want to waste 30 seconds to watching me roll. 4 is what we're going to roll. 1 will be next time. So we opened. Okay, this is the box 1 of 100. I like to see these ones. 4. We put these away. We have not voted yet. Vote for one of those 2 that are tied. I'll come close it in a second here. Flip a coin. I could. Poll is not tied anymore. End poll. Please don't switch right when I'm doing. Probably would. My father-in-law just went and played craps. They went down to make some bets on the Super Bowl, and he said that's his best game. I don't know that he ever comes away down on that. He came home laughing and opened his wallet and showed me. I think he was up 2,500 on craps. I'm like, good for you. I'm sure I would have been down 2,500 if I did that. Number 1 of 100 might be a Peyton. See, I always hope for the 1 or the 100 of 100, but maybe they heard me say it once and then they're like, oh, we got to be more careful about how we're doing this. Yes, Mark, the hint on the helmet is it's got to be a multiple MVP winner. So somebody that won the MVP at least twice. Last chance to guess now because I closed the poll. You guys are going NFC East, NFC South. Did anybody hear me ask earlier, did we tie on Wednesday or did you guys lose on Wednesday? I'm under the impression that you lost on Wednesday and we're going for the small bounty today. If I'm wrong, I'll add the full size. Just let me know. I'm pretty sure you guys picked one that only got 1 vote or 1 hit. Someone tell me, please. I'm going crazy. I see the squares or the things from last time, but I don't remember which one you guys went for. And then I forgot to look at YouTube. So that's where I'm at. Okay, anyways. Mark, I'll wait for your guess because you just asked. Mark, give me a multiple MVP winner. Everybody else, I think, has guessed. There we go. Okay, Montana Favre. I saw a bunch. I mean, there's only 10 names, so every name had a couple on it. Okay, here we go. Good luck all on your little guess. If you get this right, you get $10 to use tonight, however you wish. Ooh, there's James's vote. Brady, too. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I think there's only one guy that on that list that played for this team, so should know who it is. James shows up just in time for me to. 3, 2, 1. It is Brett Favre on a flat white. I think this helmet's not this one, but this same helmet has been around a few times with my breaks and my PC. I love the flat white Vikings helmet with Favre on it. It's cool. I know it's a time that Packers fans don't like, but man, I thought that was all marked. So I was like, holy cow. It's just the black thing on it, the bag. That thing's lit up like a Christmas tree with scuffs, but it wasn't, just the bag. All right, let me go back and look. Eric, was your guess Favre right at the buzzer, or did you guess above and then you were just, once you saw it, you said Favre? I'll see if I can tell. Just let me know. I know you guys would never. Favre. Let me see how many Favres I can find. I think there's 3 or 4. Joseph K., you back in the win column on the guesses. I feel like you got a few right in a row before. Hold on. I'm going to write these down today. Joseph K., $10. Yep, Lamar. Lamar's one of the 10, Chris. But you already know that. I feel like I missed one. I feel like there was one before Joseph, but maybe not. Peyton Manning, David Justin, Peyton Manning. I feel like I missed one. Didn't I? Thomas, did you have Favre? Brant had Favre. Brant. And then Bill had Favre at the buzzer. Said it after, okay. Bill S. But I swear, Thomas, you guessed Favre above, and I didn't see it that time. Did you change? Or did I see something I didn't think? You may have deleted it, Thomas. There's a deleted message up there. Oh, no. Yeah, because you put Peyton Manning. I swear I saw you with Favre. Nope, it's purple. Disregard. Okay, flat white. I have has a white face, but maybe not a flat white. Oh yes, the flat will have a purple. Nope, it's purple. Disregard. Okay. So I've been actually confusing myself lately on a few of them. So yeah, I'm right there. Okay. I believe it was Joseph, Brandt, and Bill S. If anybody else got it right, let me know. Congrats, you guys. You guys get 10 credit to use tonight. Don't spend it all in one place. Almost as nice as Brady's $5 win he had earlier. Okay, box 4, good luck. We'll roll this, and then we'll do Racky, we'll do Big Al's, and we'll do a few live fills tonight before we sign off. Try to not talk so much now. Box 4, it is box 1 of 100 from Series 10. Earlier I said sometimes these are available when I look. A lot of times they're not. If I go look in the next week or so and there's a series that I like with a bunch of fun headliners and a bunch of fun names, I'll buy another one. I haven't really heard from you guys when I ask if you like the Elite or the non-Elite better. The non-Elite's cheaper, but I feel like the hits in these have been better. If I were to vote, I'd say these ones. I don't think it benefits me to run these ones over the other ones, but I think they're better hits for you guys. But I'm fine to do either one. Don't say sorry to me, Thomas. I'm sorry you didn't get your credit because you changed it. It's the old tinkering thing, huh? I do that all the time with everything, so right in the same boat. Okay, let me see what direction we're going. We're going this way, it looks like. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. We've got the guests down. We've got the division closed. You guys are going NFC East, South. You went NFC again. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. That is NFC. That's the wrong NFC. Gosh dang it, guys. I thought you had it. Cool, Niners. That might be our second Niner in this case. Or I'm confusing with another one. Sensational signatures. That's George Kittle on sticker autograph. Looks like Prism, obviously, and it's Prism. See the shine on there. George Kittle with his locks coming out the back. This is numbered. 015 of 149. Great hit, San Francisco, and it is Panini Prism 2021. Not a rookie card, though. I was going to call an RPA today. We didn't get the patch or the rookie. Next one, I'm going to call it. I'm not looking at my screen in the right spot. San Fran was claimed by Jonathan, number 11. Jonathan R. hitting Kittle on a sensational signatures Prism card there, nice and shiny. I don't know if you guys can see that. I can't when I do it. Number to 149, great hit. Almost got the right division, right conference, but just a little off there. But it's okay. You can come storming back. Congrats, Jonathan. Off to a nice start. George Kittle. Beauty. Okay. So again, we'll have our last box next week. I'm hoping for an RPA. I think we had 1 or 2 this case. I'd like to see another one. We've done baseball. We've done Elite. We've done East Coast. It is time for Racky. I did order 2 more cases. They're on the way. I'll tell you what he told me. Let me see here. He said, I'm waiting for the same color boxes. Do you care if I make this a special case with different color boxes? I said, no, I don't care if you use different color boxes. I don't know if that means he's going to make the cases special for us. He's done that a few times. He says something like, hey, you're going to like this case. Like, okay, great. I don't really ever pay attention to it. So either we're just going to have like a normal fun case, double case like we had with different color boxes because they were out, or maybe we got something fun coming our way. We'll see. One of George Kittle signed 8x10 Tuesday night. Nice. That's cool. I wish we did more photos. I like the photos. Anyways, we're down to our last 4 from this double case. A new double case will be coming. It's not a themed one. It's just the generic Radkey until they get a theme going again. I almost prefer the generic because you don't have to worry about getting certain categories in. We just get some good stuff. In this one, we've got Greg with San Fran, Dallas, Denver, New Orleans, Washington, and the Jets. Tim, you had Pittsburgh and Minnesota. You sold Bill your randoms. That's the Chargers and the Patriots. Jonathan R., you had Detroit, Philly, Kansas City, Baltimore. Matt, you had Green Bay, Tennessee. That's Matt Sanders. Brad, you had Cleveland, Indy, Carolina, Houston. Bill T., you had Chicago and Vegas. Jeff Z., you had Miami, Atlanta. Joseph, you had Buffalo, Jacksonville. David, Giants, and Seattle. Brian W., Tampa, Rams, Cincy, Arizona. Have an Acuna Jr. photo too. That's cool. Yeah, I've got a lot of photos in my collection too that I need to figure out how to put them up in here. So I've got my canvas there. This takes up a lot of space, but I love the logo that Brandon made me. I like it there. So I've got some space on the right side over here. I can put some photos up. Anyways, let's get our box number. I like the photos. I like the photos that are like the black and white, and then the color, the players in his jersey color, and in front of it, I think it looks nice. Okay, 4, 5, 8, 11. We need one box here. I've done a horrible job of keeping track of how many authentics and how many reps we've done, so I don't think it really matters. We can pull big names from both. 7 times. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It matters if we don't get at least 6. So I'll go back and look at the end. I want to make sure we're getting what they promised us, but as far as what's left, I don't know right now. College guess is correct. Thank you. We're doing box 4. This is the time to get your college guess in. Guess the college that you think this player from box 4 was drafted from. If you get it right, you move on the next week. We only have one person that moved on, and that is Craig. That's why he's asking. Craig, if you get it right today, you win 50 credit or 60. I forget. I think we did 60. But we don't give it to you quite yet, because if you get it right next week, you get a free helmet, free full size. No one's ever done it. A bunch have done the 2, but no one's ever done 3. Good luck getting to 2, Craig. When I say a bunch, it's a small bunch, but more than a couple. So guess a team here that you think this player was drafted from, an NCAA team. If you get it right, it's not to win this helmet. You have to buy into this break to get this helmet, but it is a chance to win some credit or a helmet from me on the side. Did I say box 4? I just barely went away. I did. Okay, let's close this. Big Al's up next, and we'll do a live fill 3-boxer, a little bit less than the pre-fill, and we'll do Radke and some licensed jerseys tonight. Box 4. Is it me, or does this box look darker? Does this box look darker to you guys, or is that my eyes playing tricks on me? Definitely darker. So is that one. I don't know. There's just different shades. Conspiracy theorist over here. Okay. I got my next guess wrong, but I'm going to try again today. My guess today is I'm going LSU. LSU is my guess. Anybody go LSU? Bill did. Bill, I'm right there with you. This is LSU all the way. Okay, box 4. Good luck, all. Did Craig guess? Let's all make Craig uneasy and talk about his guess. Ohio State, great guess for number 2. Bill B's going LSU too. Great guess, Bill. If I got both Bills on my side, I can't go wrong. Looks like an authentic. What makes you think that? Because it's wobbling? Because I'm having a hard time picking it up? You'll see if you're right or not. Double cut. Oh my gosh. Okay. Don't look. I swear. I may never be able to recover from this one. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. This is why I shouldn't do guessing games. Okay, all right. Ooh. See it? And it's the one I like. Oh, don't look down there. Oh, you can't really tell. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Of course, it's college. If that would have been an LSU helmet, you guys would have never believed me again. Red box. So is that our third college? We had 2 authentic colleges, 1 rep college. you can tell, this is Luck of the Irish here. This is a cool helmet. I like the ones with the shamrock on the backside. It's been a little bit since I've seen this player on this helmet. I had him once in Big Al's, but it was probably in the teen series, like 17, 18, 19. I don't know. At least I think I had one. It's in my memory. Okay, if you've got a Notre Dame player, you got a shot. Did anybody guess Notre Dame? It's not a bad team to guess at all. I don't think anybody guessed Notre Dame. I had a shot there. Greg, I'm sorry. Staubach, if it's the pattern. Bettis or Theismann. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Big old beautiful signature with the shamrock on it. I love this helmet, man. The bust, Jerome Bettis. And look, he signed his college number, which is even better on this helmet. 6 instead of 36. Such a cool helmet. Irish on the back. Nice green there. So cool. That's Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. Tim, you claimed Pittsburgh. You sold your randoms. We were joking about your Rams. And this is funny because Tim asked me today about Tim Brown, and I said, I think the only Tim Brown I have is a Notre Dame helmet. And then Notre Dame comes out today. What in the world, man? AFC North is correct. There's always a pattern that goes back to something I said, whether it's in my head or out loud. So we got NFC West and AFC North hit so far. Neither are yours. That's okay. Tim, nice hit. Congrats. The bust, Jerome Bettis. Small school, not even a Power 4 conference. You know what, Obi? I might have to take you. You guys think I should let you do the next Racky box? Does that mean this contest is too hard if I just keep letting new ones come around? Because I know it's not. It's just too hard. It's not too hard. You guys have won 2, but the 3 is just. As soon as someone gets it, we're gonna have to like make a trophy for that person, put it up here on the wall. I should start having like an awards table for people that do really hard to do things. I know, Ovi. I know you are, but I'm trying to pretend like you're not so that I can, help you guys out a little bit. Tim, congrats. Nice hit. Jerome Bettis on the Notre Dame helmet. That's cool. Jay, what's up, man? I agree, James. Really cool helmet. I'm sure most, maybe not most, but some would prefer it on a Pittsburgh helmet. I don't know if you guys would rather have the Shamrock Notre Dame or a classic Pittsburgh. I think I'd prefer that over classic Pittsburgh. There's a few specialties I wouldn't pass up, but I think the Shamrock helmet's cool. Okay. Time for Big Al's, guys. Here we go. We've got 4-boxer, totally filled up. Thanks for helping us close this one, guys. Bill S., you have Arizona, New York Jets. Mike, you have Atlanta. Greg, Baltimore. Zach, Buffalo. Greg, you have Carolina, Tennessee. Chad, Chicago. Brent, you have Cincy. Greg, you have Cleveland. Tim, Denver. Greg, Detroit. Bill S., Green Bay. Nick B., Houston. Greg, Indy. Bill T., Jacksonville. Greg, you have Kansas City. Brian, you have Las Vegas. Brian G., you have Las Vegas. Brian W., you have the Chargers. Greg, you have the Rams. Brad, you have Miami. Bill S., Minnesota. Bill S., New England. Brian W., you have New Orleans. Carlos T., the Giants. Nick B., Philadelphia. Tim K., Pittsburgh. Zach, San Francisco. Brad, Seattle. Dustin, Tampa. And Nick F., you have Washington. Let's close. Let's get 4 boxes. San Fran, Dallas, Cincy, New England. Your guesses, huh? Let's see if you can get 2 right. It's hard enough. See if you can get 2. Okay. Let's shake it up and let's get 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th one goes back. Pen is over here. Here we go. Box 145, 145. Go there. 187, 187. Robert Brooks. Sidney Crosby. Wrong sport. Robert Brooks, Reggie Wayne. 104, Brett Favre for 4. Huh? Don't remember if we pulled Favre on any of his teams yet this series. So blur 151, all of them in the hundreds above. So that eliminates half the room I have to look at, or a third of it at least. 151. Okay, guys, let me grab that reminder. We will open these 4. We'll do a recap, and then we'll drop a live fill right after, which is a 3-boxer for 32. We will do Radke live and Big Al's jerseys live. That's what the night's going to look like. So let me go grab those real quick here, guys. This one. I'll do a re-look through. Just 180 something. Probably be stomach. Ooh, I see something interesting. All out of order. Okay. 145, check. 187, that's the one I missed. 104, 151. Good, good, good. Okay. Live fill after this, 3-boxer. Let's roll through this one here. Lots of messages. I'll get back to you guys. I don't mind at all if you guys message me during the stream, obviously. I'm just not great at responding during it. Okay. 104. First one up, 4-boxer. Thanks for joining, guys. Good luck. 0 Wonka on this one. one feels like it might be heavier. Ooh. I remember putting this one in. It wasn't this series. It was last series, the series before. Cool. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. A little red eye might give it away. Hard to see through the bag besides that. We've got a Baltimore Ravens Eclipse Authentic. I better make sure it's the one I thought it was. Yes, it's this one. I like this one a lot. Baltimore. Baltimore's Greg. Greg E. had the Ravens. Lewis Reed dual. What makes you think it's the dual signed? Just because I said I like it? It's not dual signed. It's triple signed. I love this helmet, man. And I probably don't think about it. I only think about it when Greg hits a defensive player because it makes me think that he's a defensive coordinator. But how cool. You're getting 3 defensive guys on the same helmet here, Greg. I'm sure I don't put together other things like when you guys hit something with your team and I'm not thinking straight. But I always think when Greg hits defense, I always get a little happy about it. That is Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, and T. Sizzle Terrell Suggs. Great hit. Authentic Eclipse. I remember putting this one in, and then I forgot about it. Very nice hit, Greg. Congrats. No, I will not count that as 3 AFC North. I'll count it as 1 AFC North. Yeah, triple. Congrats. Close. You were close, actually. Did you see 2 ink or something? Or just by the way I said I really like it? I don't remember the last time I had a duel for those guys before. Good guess. Oh, wow. Thanks. Yeah, of course. Nice hit. No Wonka, but you got a triple there. Very nice. We had a dual signed on Saturday from Fire Factory. That tape's not liking that. I might have to 145 Series 37. 0 Wonka. AFC North again. Yeah, I only count once, though. Come on, guys. I believe in you. I see the auto here, too. Okay. I got to stop peeking over the edge. I just need to pull it out and then be surprised with you guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Classic Packers. With a turkey sandwich in there. That's NFC North. That's 2-2-0-0. You got 2 for that one, 2 for that one, 0-0. Good grief. I don't know what we're missing here. Something is. Oh, it's one of the ones that looks like it was cut for an authentic, but it's not an authentic. It just has the extra cut hole here. That is a replica. I've never seen a couple of Vikings like that. Okay, did I say you had Green Bay? Green Bay was Bill S. Sharp, Dave Robinson. This kind of gives off that, kind of Hall of Famer type. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's not. It's my guy. I loved this player when he first got to Green Bay. And then he ate himself out of a job. As he said, he liked to order China food. Called it China food. If you have some free time, go look at Eddie Lacy's Twitter and just scroll back through some of his stuff. He said he had a hard time playing football because he wanted to play Madden. He's a very interesting fellow. Really nice guy, but he's an interesting guy. I loved Eddie Lacy when he came out of Bama. I thought, we got a Bama running back. He had some magical runs, falling into the end zone, running down off some play-action passes. Man, it was so fun. And then he just kind of dwindled off. Eddie Lacy, nice hit. Cheeseburger Eddie, yeah, that's right. Let's see the pitcher. Let's see. Look at Ed, man. He was just a kid. Great Alabama running back, too, there. Congrats, Bill. Now, so I'm thinking defense to defensive coordinator, Packer to a Packer fan. The spin move machine, yeah, he liked to do the spins, man. It was fun to watch. You can make fun of him all you want. I loved Eddie Lacy. I've only ever seen him sign classics. I'd love to have a specialty of him, too. 151, maybe I've seen an Eclipse. 37. 3 points here. Yeah, I loved Eddie Lacy, man. What in the world? Okay, this is where we say, is it a college helmet or is it in a college box? And why do we have binary code on there? 101101. See if we get someone cool here. This is non-college or college. We'll see. Here we go. I gotta quit looking at them. Now I know who it is again. I gotta just pull it out. I like this one too for other reasons. This one might get mixed reviews. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And now I know Craig's thinking, where was this when we pulled out the Bettis? I mean, this one's cool. It's a specialty. I don't know if it's probably not an Eclipse because it's got white. It's just alternate Ohio State with the Buckeye Leafs there. Red Buckeye Leafs. I love this helmet. So pretty much every team's still alive. Who is it, do you say? Let's find out. I know, Craig. It's Ohio State, just a couple helmets too late. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I haven't had him in the series for a long time. Maybe I've only had him once, but I'm not sure. Maybe twice, maybe 0. Maybe I've just seen him on minis from like Gold Rush and stuff. The former Utah Utes head coach, Florida Gators head coach, wherever else he went after that. Now analyst. Should have been on a Gator helmet. I knew you were going to say that, Bill. Should have been on a U helmet. Well, obviously Ohio State too. We've got PSA DNA and an Urban Meyer Hollow. That is Urban Meyer. Great coach for the U, great coach for Florida, great coach for Ohio State. I don't know if he did great at Ohio State, but he does have affiliations to one NFL team, so this is a hit for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Urban Meyer had a little stint with Jacksonville, right? Let me just make sure. What was he, head coach for 2 years? NFL wasn't his thing. 1 year. Utah for 2 years. Florida for 6. Ohio State for 7. Jacksonville Jaguars for 1 year. I wonder what his record was that year. He didn't have a lot to work with, obviously, but 3 national championships. 1 in 2006, 1 in 2008, and 1 in 2014. I guess he did win one with Ohio State, huh? 2 with Florida. We should have won the national championship that year. We beat Bama, Jason, in the Sugar Bowl. They didn't count that as our championship. Okay, Jacksonville. I'm moving on to the next one. Who are the Jaguars? Jaguars was Bill T. Bill T, that's your first hit with me, unless I'm just forgetting one from a while ago or something. Bill, if you're here watching, or if you watch later, will you do me a favor and messenger me on Facebook your address? I can ship this to you. I don't have your address. Congrats on your first hit. Urban Meyer. A little bit different helmet, but a cool one there. Definitely a market for trades on that helmet, too. Okay, 187. Oh, you had 3 points, too, Bill. So we play a Wonka game where the person with the most Wonka points at the end of the series gets some stuff for free. You just got 3 of those points, Bill. Bill T with Urban Meyer. Two 26. 3 points. Okay. Next up, last one. 187, Series 37, 1 point. I love my series because it always produces some odd bunches. We got a triple signed authentic, an Eddie Lacy, Cheeseburger Eddie, and an Urban Meyer alternate Ohio State. Variety, the spice of life, guys. Okay, let's see. Once again, I'm peeking. I keep peeking today. There's no surprise for me. I know who it is now again. I'm a little too curious today. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a lunar eclipse for the Philadelphia Eagles. Lunar, one of the latter teams picked up. I know they were a little hot to start the series. Unless that was last series. Philly was Nick B. Nick B hitting the Eagles on a lunar. This is a replica. Congrats, you four. Let's see what you got, Nick. 3, 2, 1. Now back to one we see a little more often, too. Interesting quad pair of helmets there. Randall Cunningham. I don't know why I can't think of his nickname right now. What was Cunningham's nickname? My brain just goes to Weapon X, but that's Brian Dawkins. Didn't Cunningham have a nickname? Randall Cunningham, Philadelphia Eagles, lunar eclipse. Congrats, you four. We had the triple signed authentic eclipse for the Ravens. That's Ed Reed, Terrell Suggs, Ray Lewis. We had Eddie Lacy, Cheeseburger Eddie on a classic Packers, Urban Meyer, Ohio State alternate, and Randall Cunningham lunar. Let's do a 3-box live fill here, guys. Now I'm going to look it up. Randall Cunningham nickname. The ultimate weapon. I knew that. See how I see Weapon X, the ultimate weapon? He was also called Rocket Man in Starship 12 and Rockin' Randall Cunningham. Yeah, Starship 12 sounds pretty cool. Ultimate weapon is the one I was looking for. All right, guys, let's take a look here at the live fill claims. I'll tell you who's left when I get caught up here. I really wish I would have brought down those Diet Cokes earlier. They're not cold enough. I can't drink that unless it's ice cold. I don't know what water it is tonight. I'm parched. Greg, Kansas City. Jason, Buffalo. Also San Francisco. I go from work. I mean, I work alone the whole day. You know, I work from home or at my office. Nobody's there. They're all at the stores, the restaurants. So I don't talk to anyone unless I'm on the phone. Come home when I work down here, I don't talk to anyone, and then I spend 3 hours, 2 hours talking to you guys. And my mouth gets all parched from talking. Nick, New England. Bill asked a little late on Buffalo. Detroit going to Bill B. Washington going to Dave. Chicago going to Les. Dave, I'll get a replacement out for you tomorrow morning. Dave got to experience the old UPS stacking 5,000 pounds on top of his helmet. It cracked all the way down the backside of it. A big old crack down the helmet. Nothing wrong with the box, but weight on it will crush those replicas. So we'll get him a replacement. Washington, Chicago, Cincy. Show me, they'll say, send me pictures of the box of damage, and there'll be no damage. And they'll say, well, how do we know we cracked it? Well, I'm pretty sure you cracked it. John, a little late on New England. They won't do anything, though. Brian, Denver. Kansas City is gone, Bill. Detroit is gone. Greg, Dallas is there for Bill. Gotcha. Atlanta is there for Bucks County. That's Mike, right? Just tell me if I'm wrong. Memory's great. Sometimes it's bad. Sometimes. Greg, Rams. Indy going to Greg. Chargers going to Brian. Pats are gone. Carlos, sorry, also gone. Greg. Giants going to Bill S. Giants. Cleveland going to Greg. Bucks, I don't know if that's probably Green Bay, but maybe it's New Orleans. Will you let me know? Let me scroll down and see if I can. Mike, is that Geo? Is that Green Bay? That's what I thought. Okay. Mike got you on Green Bay. Carolina going to Greg. Detroit is gone. Vikings going to Carlos. Washington gone. Chicago gone. New England gone. Miami not gone. Jonathan. Jets are there for... No, they're not. Yes, they are for Carlos on the combo spot. Seattle for Zach. Got you, Zach. Green Bay's gone. Las Vegas going to Zach. Pittsburgh going to Bill. Think I'm caught up. If I missed one, guys, let me know. Here's the teams that are left. Baltimore, Houston, Jacksonville, New Orleans, Philly, and Tampa Bay. Six spots left. All right, I'll get a little water here. Whew. Okay. There's Brad. Hey, what's up, Brad? Baltimore going to Brad. Tampa Bay going to Brad. Houston going to Greg. New Orleans going to Brian. Dave just a second behind on New Orleans. There's Philly and Jacksonville left. Reminder for those that are new, or even if you're not new, every team has 6 helmets when I built it. That was loud. 6 helmets built in to make about 190-ish, 200 helmets. If a team gets low, I'll reload. But there's no teams that are low right now. When we get down to the end of the series, there's a few teams that get down to 2, but that's just how it works. 2 or 3. I'm going to read off who has who. We'll roll some bingo balls, and we'll get the last few teams claimed up. Carlos, you've got the Arizona and Jets combo spot. Mike, Atlanta. Brad, Baltimore. Jason T, Buffalo. Greg, Carolina, Tennessee combo. Excuse me. Les, you have Chicago. Brant, you have Cincy. Greg, Cleveland. Bill S, Dallas. Brian W, Denver. Bill B, Detroit. Mike, Green Bay. Greg, you have Houston, Indy, and Kansas City. Zach, you have Las Vegas. Brian W, Chargers. Greg, you have the Rams. Jonathan R, Miami. Carlos, Minnesota. Nick F, New England. Brian W, New Orleans. Bill S, Giants, and Pittsburgh. Philadelphia's open. Jason T, San Francisco. Zach B, Seattle. Brad, Tampa. David L, Washington. 2 teams left to close us there, but I'll start rolling the bingo balls. Why not? Black cage, 3 balls. Next up will be Radkey, guys. We're down to 3 helmets left. Then we'll do some licensed jerseys. I'll read off who's the new additions are once we get to Radkey, so I don't confuse everyone. I don't need to shake it. We already did 3 times. 4 trips around the sun there without picking one up. Okay. Cross off. Next up is 8989. And 133. There's my family. $99. Getting my kids ready for school this morning. My son was downstairs already jumping around, playing basketball in the living room with his little small basketball hoop. And we're about to go out the door. He's like, Dad, lifts up his shoe. He's got this huge dog crap on the bottom of his shoe. And I'm like, you've been walking around the house with a dog crap on your shoe? Whoops. That was fun. Luckily, my dog's small, but fun start to the day. Mike got you with Philly. Jacksonville's last one left here. We'll hang out for a second. I'll grab boxes, and then we'll get rolling on these 3. We will do Radkey, like I said, next. Big Al's licensed jersey after that. At some point this week, guys, I don't know if it'll be Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, I will drop Super Bowl squares. Probably be 100 square box, so 1 number per team instead of 2 per team. Likely in the 50th range, I think, or 26. I can't remember. Maybe 26 actually. And there'll be 8 helmets that'll be winners. So real and reverse for every quarter. Kind of a fun little Super Bowl thing we do every year. But anyways, I'll drop that sometime this week. I know I've had a few reach out, some that don't participate very often that like to do that, and some that are here every week that just want to know when I'm going to drop it. As soon as I get it going, I'll post it and pin it, and we'll go from there. Just Jacksonville left. Okay, I'm going to grab them. I'll come back and we'll make sure Jacksonville gets picked up. Yeah, it's fun. I try to find some squares in our rooms I can join too. They're fun. Makes watching the Super Bowl fun if your team's not in it as well. So, okay, I'm grabbing those guys: 89, 133, and 99. We'll get Jacksonville claimed up here in a second. $89, 133, 90. Okay. We're still looking for our first. Yeah. How many teams have not won? 5? 6? Somewhere around there. Let's do Jacksonville for 28 instead of 32. So last spot's 28 instead of 32. I know they just hit earlier. Not that matters, but tends to. I mean, they've been a little bit slower to be claimed this series, anyways. They just came off the combo spot. I'm paying attention. If they need to go back to a combo, we'll try. They have some fun hits. Been to 3, should have won 2 of them. Yeah. Packers have been to 5 and won 4 of them, I think. Some teams have been to more and lost them all. Some teams have been to a bunch and won a bunch. I can't decide who I want to vote for on who I want to root for on Sunday. I keep going back and forth between the Seahawks and the Patriots. You guys need to recruit me. I don't know. I just got reasons to like them both, and I got reasons to dislike both. Vote for your boxes. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I know. Your squares, is that what you mean? Yeah, your boxes in the square game. Every year on our Real in Reverse, we have someone win more than one helmet. I don't know. We've ever had 8 different winners. Sorry, I don't know how to drink out of this huge water bottle without making it a noise like I'm a 4-year-old. Zach, taking Jacksonville. Thank you, Zach. They are discounted to 28 as well. Okay, 3-boxer. Next up will be Radke, guys. Licensed jerseys will be after Radke, but the new additions we added were Antonio Gates, Chargers powder blue Nike. Who'd we add for hockey? Jack Eichel on the Knights. I know we've seen him on the Sabres and the Knights in my series. He's a great player on a great team, and the Adidas jersey there. And then, do we have baseball or basketball? Oh, I showed you that Shaquille O'Neal All-Star jersey, and I thought, let's put it in. The cool Cactus All-Star Mitchell and Ness for Shaquille O'Neal. So those are the 3 newbies from just Saturday till now. There's still a bunch of new ones too, but those are the newest. Anyways, Radke's up next, then the licensed jerseys. Let me copy Radke over. Okay. Excuse the ons. 89 up first. Series 37. 0 Wonka. 0 Wonka day. Besides the 3 points that Bill T won. Nice. I feel like I haven't seen this guy in a little bit. Here we go. Box. Our first box. Box 89. 3, 2, 1. Oh, is it? Well, there it goes. It like stopped. My hand was down here and my hand was still up here on the screen. Buffalo on a lunar eclipse. I think I saw who it was. Jim Kelly's your guess? 89. I don't know if they have an 89, but I knew Bill would help me. Steve Tasker. That'd be a freebie. Red Buffalo. Buffalo was Jason. Jason T. Hitting something other than a hockey jersey, Jason. Lunar eclipse replica for the Buffalo Bills. 3, 2, 1. I might have bought this helmet from you. I can't remember if it was from you or someone else, but I think I bought an OJ from you at some point. That'd be funny if so. OJ Simpson. It's been a little bit since we've seen Simpson. Before that, Bill B had hit the previous 6 of them. And then he says, surprise, I didn't hit it. I don't know what it was, but you had a tractor beam for OJ Simpson. Jason, nice hit. OJ Simpson, JSA certified. Buffalo Bills lunar eclipse, back-to-back lunars. I stopped keeping track, but I didn't feel like you guys were doing very good. I guess you got your NFC East, AFC South, and then the NFC North. 1, 2, there should be 7. All I'm missing is the AFC East. So it's 2, 2, 2, 1, and you guys are the 1. Is that right? It was you. I can't remember if you told me a regular or a lunar. That's funny. Nice hit, Jason. I think you guys are down by 1, but you're down by 1 to every other division. So if you can get caught up here, be like starting over with just a few items left for the night. So, okay, congrats, Jason. Box 99, Series 37. I'll trade you a Penix STS for that, OJ. That's an offer. He's got it in the corner here. 0 Wonka. Okay. Of course. Of course. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. The final team. The only discounted team hitting in both the 4 and the 3 boxer. Jeez. This one's got a visor. I know Zach cleaned us up, so that's the Zach hit, right? Zach B hitting a flat white Jaguars. Love the flat whites. Nice little gold visor to match the gold part of the Jaguar. This is a good little hit, too. 3, 2, 1. I love it, man. I'd keep this in my PC if I ever hit this in a heartbeat. But OJ in the corner, you got them on amp. Amps are fun. Jeez, that visor's hanging on by a thread. Hold on. Something's not sticking on that thing. There we go. Happens frequently when they ship it to me and they don't screw it in all the way. There we go. Zach, nice hit. Travis Hunter. Teal ink on this one. Rookie. Flat white for the Jaguars. The one name that came to mind for the last claim, you're thinking, oh, I'll try because I want a Travis Hunter. Yeah, I feel like the Jaguars had a bunch of fun helmets this series. We've hit one or two. I know we sleep on them when they hit a few times with a lower team, but I try to do my best for all the teams. Nice hit. Congrats, Zach. Travis Hunter. We got 3 white helmets in a row. Lunar, flat white. Okay, watch 133. Series 37. Zero Wonka. Ooh, I see a name, and I'm pretty sure it's got to be him. You're gonna have to wait. There's a label on top of the box. We got a black bag, not a chrome bag. It is a Fanatics bag. You can tell this is not a chrome. Fanatics exclusive and hit here. Where's the little? Let's do a double pull here. Good luck, everyone. 3, 2. It's stuck on something over here. 3, 2, 1. Giants classic. An earpiece stuck on? No, just the bag was caught on something. I said Zero Wonka again. I did, man. Who had the Giants? Bill S. This is a prime example, guys. We're missing an earpiece. Oh no, that's where it is. Stuck on the bag through the ear hole. That's what was causing it. Prime example of sometimes why my series can irritate me. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You guys remember? I don't even know. It was months ago. I showed you. Oh, I got some of this guy's helmets in. I put this was already in the series. I showed you a different one, and then this one's just sat. The bingo balls weren't kind. It couldn't hit. There it is. Can't ever make something that's new and fun come out quicker than I want it to. Sometimes they come out right away. Sometimes they don't. Scat. Cam Skattebo. I need a Skattebo in my PC right away. I had a chance to keep one of those couple that I bought. I decided to keep them for the series. I'll look for one down the road. Fanatic certified, the new small one. This is fresh ink, I guess, for me. It was signed back when I bought it. Cam Skattebo. Broke his leg. Man, he was fun to watch before he got hurt. Congrats, Bill. Okay, triple boxer. We had O.J. Simpson, Travis Hunter, and Cam Skattebo. A couple young guys. Let's do a Radke fill here. Uh-oh. You may have gotten your rebound on that. Sorry. Radke's going up. You beat me by a little bit there. Some fun helmets tonight. All right. Top chat, live chat. I've got Detroit as my first claim. Let's go see where we're at. Probably 3 or 4 away, maybe. Okay, I've got Detroit, spot 1 for Jonathan R. Spot 2 is Tampa Bay with a random up for Nick. Spot 3, Greg with San Francisco. Spot 4 is Dallas for Jason. Spot 5 is Detroit's gone. 5 Eagles for David. Green Bay is spot 6 for Brian. 7 is Cleveland for Brad. Dallas is gone. Dallas is gone. Sorry, guys. Indy is there. Spot 8 for Brad. Spot 9, Denver for Greg. Philly gone, Jonathan. Sorry, Buffalo is spot 10 for Greg. Detroit's gone. Cincy's there for spot 11 for Greg. Got you, 11. Chicago is spot 12 for David. 13 is Pats. They are still there for Carlos. 14, random up. So that's the random number 2. 14 is the Rams for Brian. 15, Atlanta for Mike. 16, Kansas City. 5 of 6. Just quick claiming. 6, what did I say? 16 is Kansas City for Bill. Perfect. Okay, we have 2 randoms available, both not 16, 18, sorry. Nick's got one, Jason's got one. Ready to go. I'll wait for a second to get those filled out and then we're on randoms. We are doing our licensed jersey next after this, and then we'll probably call it a night. I don't get this bottle. Water. Apparently it's good for you. I drink more water during when we do our stream than I do the rest of the day combined. I need to be better at that. Okay, last call for our randoms. Nick has one up for 18. Jason has one up for 18. And then we'll run the randoms here. If we don't get them sold, we'll see you guys get, and you guys can offer them up for claim or sell. Trade or sell, I mean to say. Man, that's just too many tags. No. Not. Don't know you. Go here. All right. Get rid of my Urban Meyer Wikipedia. Okay, it doesn't look like anyone's grabbing the solos, the randoms. So we'll run here. Nick and Jason, if you guys want to sell who you have, let me know. There goes one. Obi's grabbing Nick's. Sorry, I'm going a little too fast. Obi, I've got you on Nick's. Jason's got one. I'm going to start running them. If someone claims them now, we'll get rid of it. If not, Jason, let me know if you want to sell it once you see it. Let's go here. Let's do this. Let's do this. I hit the wrong button, but it's still pasted. What do I do? Paste as value or something? Arizona through Washington. Is that right? Yeah. Who knows? Okay. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chargers wanted to be up top the whole time. Chargers, and then New Orleans on bottom. Jason, you had the Giants as your random. If you want to sell them, let us know so we got time to sell. Still need to roll the box number. Jonathan R., you had Detroit and the Chargers. Nick, Tampa, you sold Obi Jacksonville, team of the night apparently. Greg, San Francisco, Miami. Jason T, Dallas and Giants. David L, Philly and Minnesota. Brian, you have Green Bay and the Jets. Brad, you have Cleveland, Indy, Seattle, Arizona. Greg, you have Denver, Buffalo, Cincy, Carolina, Vegas, Houston. David L, Chicago and Tennessee. Carlos, New England, Pittsburgh. Brian, Rams and Washington. Mike, Atlanta, Baltimore. Bill S, Kansas City and New Orleans. And Dave says he'll take the Giants. Okay, so we are full here. Sold. Okay, so Obi, you got Jacksonville. David, you got the Giants. The rest I read off. We need a box number here. And who hit just barely? I don't think I did the last 2. One of them's your guys' though, NFC East, right? But I missed one. So AFC South. All right, so now you're only down to 1 division, but you're tied with 2. There's a chance. If you can hit this one right here, you gotta go into this one being up one of these days. That's the way to win. Can't always hope for a comeback. I believe in you. Okay, let's get a box number. 5, 8, and 11 are our numbers to run. Let's go here. Let's do this. Oh, and I forgot I got Mammoth game tonight. I think it started at 7:30 instead of 7 too, so I can watch most of the game. Anyone know the score of that game? 0-0, 3-0 Utah, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we're playing Vancouver at home. Home game Monday and Wednesday. Just my luck, right? When we're doing breaks. Box 8. Box 8. We can just stop sharing. I'm going to look at the score if no one else. Should be almost over at the first period. 2-1. Yikes. At least we're up, huh? Couple schmaltzy goals. There's Larry. 2-1 Utah. Larry, I was rooting for your Bruins yesterday. I really was. That Pastrnak one to tie it in the shootout just barely hit the top of the iron up there. That had to have been a frustrating game. Not as frustrating as Utah being up 4-2 with a minute 59 against Carolina and losing it. I've never seen anything like that. That was insane. I guess other than the Packers losing to the Bears. And the goalie fight, too, yeah. Andre Vasilevsky and Swayman. That was funny. And they kind of dapped up after the game. Really late whistle, yeah, because he slashed before, and then they let it go down, and then he scored. That was weird. Some weird stuff. Okay, box 8. I had fun watching that one, though. I made my in-laws watch that instead of basketball. I'm like, I'm not watching basketball. I'm watching the Stadium Series game. Give you an idea of the game you're going to go to next year at Ricicles. Let me make sure I'm not talking and forgetting what I'm doing. Box 8, is that right? 7 times 8, it is. And then I'm going to copy the licensed jersey because that's what's coming up next. Okay. 8 different teams can get you the tie here going into the last one. 8 of the 32. But besides rooting for that, rooting for your teams that you claimed or got as random, huh? I always have it the wrong direction. Just what I think it is? I can't tell. Here we go. No. Maybe. 3, 2, 1. Now we're seeing double up from this team, but not from my series. Jacksonville's both in my series. This is a little bit of both. For a second, it looked like a flex in there, but it wasn't. We got a Baltimore Ravens classic authentic here. Who had Baltimore? With the wrong screen. Baltimore was a random going to Mike. Mike, you had Atlanta in spot 15. Baltimore was your random. I think you're going to like this one. 3, 2, 1. I got some fun Baltimore helmets on the table tonight. That's King Henry. Derrick Henry. PSA DNA on this one. Authentic King Henry helmet. Mike, nice hit. Congrats. That's cool. It looked like a flex with the glare. I was trying to see if I could feel the groove of the honeycomb, but it wasn't. Nice hit, AFC North. That doesn't help either. You can still tie, though. Okay, congrats. Let's do our licensed jersey series. There it is. You might have beat me there, Jason. We'll see. You can try to rebound if you beat me. You did beat me, so if you want them, you better put them back in there. Mike, nice hit. That's AFC North. So AFC North is 3, AFC East is 3, NFC East, which is you guys, is 2, NFC North is 2. All right, guys, we're finished with a couple jerseys here. Let's see if we can get something fun. Over here, should probably show you my screen. You guys can see who's there. Probably getting close to filling up already. Larry V, I've got you with Urlacher. Greg, Jerry Rice. Bird. For Mark, gotcha. Chucky for Brian. I saw a Chucky interview today again, talking to some college receivers, telling them to run their routes full on everything like Jerry Rice did. Fuhrer, spot 5. Spot 6, Frazier. Spot 7, Bird's gone, Zach. Sorry. Spot 7 is Iginla for Jake. Jerome for Jake. Spot 8 is Yunt for Bill. Got you, Bill. Spot 9 is SGA for Jonathan. Jonathan S. Gotcha. Spot 10 is Leon Draisaitl. Is he playing for Germany? What is is Russia not playing in these hockey things because the World Hockey Federation has banned Russia from playing because of Mr. Vladimir, or is there something else? Is that why they're not playing in the Four Nations and the Olympics and stuff? Is Germany playing with Draisaitl? No. 11, at least I think he's German, Draisaitl. 11, Marino. I might be wrong. So Greg, people keep asking me, and that's my answer, and I could be just completely making that up. 12, Durant. Kevin. My father's name. 13, Yager. Yarmer Yager. Yes, banned. Okay. That's what I thought. Doc hit my hand on the early Yager claim. Okay, there you go. What, the USSR? Who has the authority to ban them? The Hockey Federation and the or the Olympics, or the World Hockey Federation? Because isn't like Russia competing in ice skating, or no? Are they gone on everything? Is it the hockey or is it the full Olympics, or both? Yager was Jason. 14 is Stammer for Brian. 15 is Steve Smith for Greg. 16 is Garrett Wilson for Elliot. I love that Garrett jersey, Elliot. 17, Patty Kane, wherever you are. You've been in for a little bit. Both those guys have been in, Brian, Stammer, and Kane. What gives? Now watch, the Eichel will hit today or something. 17. Drop Fuhrer if you get Yager, no problem. Fuhrer. Right there. What was that? 17 for Patty Kane. 18 is Larry Velna for Shaq. Good grief, Al. The brain starts moving slower as time goes on in the night. Giannis. For Zach. Yes, band. They participated last time. Think Federation. IIHF, I believe, is their name. Oh, so when you see those jerseys that say IIHF, I thought that like women's, like the Russian ice skaters are good. Obviously, I thought they were still allowed, but maybe not this time. I don't know. We are 2 away, I believe. Even though we're at 19, we dropped 1, so we're 2 away. We'll go to 21. So 20 and 21 left to close this. International Ice Hockey Federation. Interesting. That's the whole unit that banned him from playing. Gotcha. Yeah, I think I have a jersey with that on it. One or two of my jerseys in my collection have the IIHF. Mark claiming Griffey hit. Mark Griffey was, I don't know if it was this Saturday or last Saturday. And the juniors too. Wow. They're just like, we don't like what you guys are doing over there, so you can't play. Okay. Got it. Linus Ullmark has earned a win. Nick, I thought you called my shot last night. You were one off from mine, and you were one off from calling yours too. Both of them were one away on the line. Yeah, I'm not worried about spot 5. There's still an order, so we'll go 20 and 21, like I just said. It'll still be 20 spots, just it'll go to 21. I'm not worried about 5. It'll still be in order if we take it out. So 2 spots left to close this, and then we'll roll. Also show some pictures here in a second if needed. Okay, I'll show some pictures here. 1 and 3. Yeah, yours was not 1 and 3, right? It was like 1 and 10 or something. Maybe it was less than 10. 1 and 5. I don't like keeping track. I really don't like knowing the numbers. I think that's not my thing at all. That's why I always say I wish you'd mix those up, but obviously some other people like it that way too. I get it. 1 of 6. Okay. Why is it doing this? Look at that. It says I have 58 pictures. Facebook is messed up. I only loaded all the pictures one time, and then it's not the order I put them in either. Like, this is not the order. Facebook's going through something today. Anyways, so you might see a couple twice. I'll just start looking through these. Love, Adebayo, Roman Yossi, DeGrom and Derrick Henry, Jamar Chase, Max Scherzer, Eric Lindros, JSN, Nico Collins, Karl Malone, Jerome Bettis. I'm just naming ones that haven't been claimed. Bowers. That thing haunts me. I keep just thinking one of them will hit, and then I'll redo it, and then it just keeps sitting there upside down. Nathan McKinnon, Alshon Jeffrey, Sergei Fedorov. Isn't he a Russian? Walt Frazier got claimed. Rice got claimed. John Carlson, Mikko Rantanen, Mike Evans, Max Crosby. Wait, what? Didn't I already do Crosby? Oh, it was Bowers. It's like, man, okay. All right, now. Steve Smith Sr. and Bucky Dent. Yeah, for sure, Thomas. Leon Draisaitl is claimed, so I don't know why I'm reading it. Jose Canseco, Jeff Bagwell, Kevin Durant, Andrew McCutchen. Durant's claimed too. Hasek, Woodson. Fuhrer is now available. Starks, Chipper Jones, Dominique Wilkins, Justin Herbert, and Chris Webber. Both claimed. DK Metcalf. There goes Fedorov. So 1 left. Donovan Mitchell, Sam Reinhart, Austin Matthews, Michael Pittman Jr., Oz Kopitar, Dwight Howard, Jake Gensel, Andre Dawson, Trevor Zegras, Antonio Gates, Vince Carter, Jack Eichel, Hideki Matsui, both claimed. See, and then it just keeps going. Hopefully that's all of them. Okay. 1 spot left to close this. Sergei Fedorov. With that name, I'd be shocked if he wasn't Russian, so I'm pretty sure he's Russian. But think about that team. Wouldn't Russia be a pretty dang good team? Kirill Kaprizov, Andrei Vasilevsky, Mika Zibanejad, or maybe, no, Mika's not. He's like Danish or Swedish, huh? Not him, sorry. our guy, Mikhail Sergachev. I'm probably forgetting a few, but I feel like they'd be a good team. They have a couple good goalies. Vasilevsky and I forget who else. Panarin, Malkin, Kucherov. Let them play. Let the players play. That'd be more fun. Sorokin, Shesterkin. That's right. The three-headed at goalie, man. That's by far the best three goalies as a team. Vasilevsky, Sorokin, and Shesterkin. Jeez Louise. Panarin, Evgeny Malkin, Kucherov. Oh, and Ovechkin, too, obviously. Okay, one spot left closes us. I'd like to see Team Russia play. Putting aside all the politics stuff, but obviously we can't. Would Canada have still been like favored in the Four Nations against that Russia team, or would it? And USA, where do you think they'd fall? About as good as both the teams. Obviously, Canada's the better team, but I wonder if Russia would be favored, or if they'd just be a really hard team to beat too. Kind of hard to beat McDavid and Crosby and McKinnon and who's their goalie. It's Bennington, right? Or they probably have someone else now too, but the Capitals goalie maybe. One left, guys. Sorry to make you wait. One spot left. I know it says 20, but we're trying to get to 21 since 5 is missing. So one spot left. Yeah, they're weak at goalie, it seems. Is Bennington their starting goalie again for the Olympics? I know our guy Vamilka is starting for Czech Republic, Czechia, whatever the heck they're called. I don't know if he's starting, but he's first or second string. Brett says, "Give me Yossi." You got it, Brett. Thank you. Good luck to you. Roman Yossi. Anyways, it'd be fun to see Russia play with those guys. I want something to like mix in the cross the wires to mix and have Panarin come to Utah, even though it's not even an option, but would be fun. Okay, 44 names. Bottom 4 on the 7th roll will be available for $10 a piece. One claim at a time in the YouTube chat. First ones to get them, get them. Seven times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I missed it. 6 and 7. Solos are Max Crosby, Derek Henry, Mikko Rantanen, and Rod Woodson. 3 football, 1 hockey. 3 football, 1 hockey. Here, let's do this and this. Someone's got to have some discount today, right? Reminder to you three, Joseph, Brant, and Billy, you guys had the $10 off today. Okay, I think I saw Ranta first, Mikko going to Nick, Crosby going to Greg. That might be the oldest jersey. I need to do a little deep dive again so I can. Mikko gone, Rantanen gone, Mikko gone, Woodson going to Greg, Derek Henry going to Jake G. Henry, Greg, I will buy Chase if for sale. Does Greg have Jamar Chase? He does. Greg, let him know, although I think you're a keep all your football guys type of guy. I might be wrong. Okay, let's see if anybody has any credit. And then I'll look at trades and sells and buys and whatever else. Larry V, Urlacher, Carlson, and Adebayo. Greg, Rice, Carter, and Chase. Mark, Bird, Bettis, and Collins. Brian W, Gruden, Hasek, and Kopitar. Craig, you have Frazier, JSN, and Sam Reinhart. Jake G, Aginla, Lindros, and Gates. Bill S, Robin Yunt, Jeffrey, and Pittman. Jonathan S, SGA, Starks, Karl Malone. Jonathan, that's a $5 off spot, all basketball. Well done, sir. SGA, Starks, Malone. $5 off. Brett G, Draisaitl, Wilkins, and Bowers. Greg, Marino, Metcalf, and McKinnon. Bill, Durant, McCutcheon, and Gensel. Jason T, Yager, Dent, and Dawson. Brian W. Stammer, Matthews, Matsui. Greg, Steve Smith, Chipper Jones, Jeff Bagwell. Elliot, you have Garrett Wilson, Donovan Mitchell, and Trevor Zegras. Brian W., Patty Kane, Chris Webber, Jordan Love, Larry V., Shaquille O'Neal, Mike Evans, Jacob DeGrom, Zach, Giannis, Canseco, and Scherzer. Jake G., you had Fedorov, Fuhr, and Herbert close. Brett G., Yossi, Howard, and Eichel close as well. Greg, you claimed Woodson and Crosby. Jake, you had Henry, and Nick F., you had Mikko Rantanen. So Jonathan S., you had the $5 off spot because you were awarded all basketball. Don't you dare trade any of those or I'm ripping that thing away. Greg, I'll buy Chase. I'll keep Chase. Dawson and Dent up for trade. I'm joking. You can trade if you want to. What about Chipper? Chipper. Who has Chipper? Is it Greg again? Is that what you're saying that? Yeah, Greg has Chipper. Greg, if you want to sell Chipper to Eric, let him know. Is Reinhardt for sale, Craig? Craig says Reinhardt for Bucky. Who has Bucky? I don't think Nick has Bucky. I'm blind as a bat, man. Where is Bucky? I've literally looked through that whole list and have not seen Bucky once. Did I not have him? Oh, Bucky Dent. I'm not very smart because I have a Bucky Irving jersey that just came and he's not in the series yet. But that's what I was looking for. Bucky Irving. Bucky Dent is where? Right there in red. That's why. Good grief. Reinhardt for Bucky Dent is a trade offer. That's hockey for you, Jason, and baseball for Craig. Did you sure for Dent? Did we do the trade or no? I'll look at the bottom. What about Chipper? Is Reinhardt for sale? Craig. Evans, DeGrom, Carlson, Adebayo for sale. I need to go slow. Evans, DeGrom. I think it's all your randoms, right? Yeah. John Carlson, Bam Adebayo, Mike Evans, Jacob DeGrom, all up for sale. I'll buy Hasek, McKinnon, or Matthews for sale. Hasek was Brian W. McKinnon was Greg. And who else was it? Matthews was Brian. So Brian has Hasek and Matthews. Greg has McKinnon. I'll see if they respond if I keep going. I'll buy DeGrom, Larry. Okay. So DeGrom going to Eric. Reinhardt for Bucky. Yours, good luck. That's the buy. Larry V, buy Mike Evans from you. Yours, Jason, good luck. Yours, Greg, good luck. Okay, so Mike Evans going to Greg. Sure for Dent. Larry V, sure for Dent. Carlson, Dawson for sale. Are you buying Carlson? Yes, you are. Going to Jason T. Got it. Keep Chipper. Okay, yours, Jason. Good luck. Oops, sorry. What about Bagwell, Greg? Jeff Bagwell, Greg. Let him know if you want to sell a Bagwell. It was a no on Chipper and a no on Jamar Chase. Don't feel bad saying no. Don't feel bad saying yes. Don't feel bad asking to buy. You never know unless you ask. So, yes, trade Reinhardt for Bucky. Craig, are you good trading Reinhardt for Bucky? I think you said yes, but I wasn't sure if you decided to sell it instead. I'm just making sure. Buy McCutcheon for sale. Andrew McCutcheon went to Bill S. Bill S. Let us know. Yes on the trade. Okay. So Bucky Dent for Sam Reinhardt. Richard Dent. Harvey Dent. Richard Dent. Bucky Dent. I bought Carlson. Gotcha. Dawson for sale from Jason T. Where's Jason T's Dawson at? Yep, I already got it there. Keep Bagwell. Yes. Okay, what did I miss? Brian W. They wanted to know if Hasek or Matthews was up. McKinnon's staying, but Hasek, Matthews, those are question marks. Adebayo and Dawson are up for sale. Think the rest has been answered. Let me know if I missed one or if you want to re-ask just so I don't miss it. Go ahead. This is our final break of the night. All right, so it looks like we have a bye tomorrow, so no games. See you next week. Okay. No basketball for my son tomorrow. Blake, what's up, man? How's the breaks going tonight? It's going great. We've had some fun stuff pulled out tonight. Obviously, people that have hit a couple will say it's going great, and the other ones will say it's going crummy. But some fun stuff coming out tonight. Fun stuff from third party, fun stuff from Big L's. We're just waiting on a couple more trades or sells, but I think we're probably good to go. I'm going to start. I'll leave it up, and you guys can keep talking. I'll roll the bingo balls. This is our last items, too, Blake. You're showing up at the end. We'll do a little recap at the end, though, if you want to see what all we did today. Wish the hockey game was tomorrow, man. I could take my son since he doesn't have basketball. That's too bad. Maybe there's a Jazz game. Hold on, let me look. If I don't do it now, I will forget. Do we go hockey, basketball, hockey? Tuesday. No, they're on the road in Indiana. Yep, Andre Dawson's up for sale. Bam Adebayo's up for sale. Those are the last two I see right now. Okay, let's get two numbers here. 1, 2. Show them nice and close. First number, 84. I've been trying to buy a dang Randy Moss. Do you guys remember that metallic one we had a while back for the Vikings? Trying to get another one of those. I remembered that. I love that jersey. Trying to get that for the series. 84 and 127. 127. I don't remember who hit that Randy Moss. Is it anybody here that hit it? The metallic silver Randy Moss, Vikings, Mitchell and Ness. If you didn't hit it, do you at least remember it? It was a thing of beauty. Okay, Andre Dawson, Bam Adebayo. Last two available. Buy Dawson. Dustin's going to buy Andre Dawson. Sold, he says. Okay, so we're waiting on one more. I mean, I won't wait until it sells, but I'll give it a second longer. Waiting on Bam Adebayo. I've had that jersey in the series twice, but I like it's the City Connect or whatever it is. I think it's cool. I guess I should fill that one out. Okay, I'll come back and see if Adebayo sells. Never mind. Dustin says he'll take them both. You got it, Dustin. I was going to say I'll slip it in the bakery one, but I think I already shipped that today. I can't remember if I got it out or not. Might be upstairs still. Okay, Adebayo and Dawson going to Dustin. Gotcha. Well, let's roll. Let's close this off. And let me grab those 2 boxes. I already read them off. I feel like I do stuff, but I'm not forgetting. Okay, 1 second. I smell mac and cheese, which means I get the leftovers. All right, I don't think anything else was up for sale either, so. Oh, it's already, second period's already going. All right, going slow. 84, 127, 84, 127. We are good. Good luck all. Thanks for hanging out tonight. We'll do a recap. I believe you guys can still, essentially, you can still win, I guess, if it's still 2 NFC East, NFC South. A tie would be great to go for full size. Maybe I'll change it up. We'll do something specific on Wednesday if we don't get a tie or a win here. Okay, 84. Good luck, all. Well, cannot tell. Black bag still. That eliminates one sport usually. Leaves a couple others up for grabs. Can't really see through there. Okay, good luck, all. Here we go. It exists. I know that one. I guess I talk about it all the time because it's on my brain. It exists. We got. Might be the oldest one. Maybe there's 1 or 2 older. But we keep talking about this one, or I do at least. I still want to go back and look what the oldest are, and that's crazy. Max Crosby. Probably the oldest. Nike tag above. Nike sewn on tag down there as well. Las Vegas Raiders. Crosby Nike, and that is Fanatic certified. I don't know if we've hit the year mark on this one like we did Jefferson. I'm scared to see if it was a year. That shouldn't be that way, but I guess when you have 60 jerseys. Who had Crosby? Nobody claimed him. He was claimed for a long time and then just kind of gave up on him. Crosby. I do not see him. I swear, man, I look and I skip over stuff or something. Oh, he's a solo. Solo, that's why. Greg, you claimed him as a solo. Sorry, doofus. Me, not you. Solo, Max Crosby. Now one of the older ones in the series, too. Las Vegas Raiders. Going to Greg. Nice hit, Greg. I'm a big Crosby fan. Kind of one of those guys where you love to have him on your team. You don't like him if he's in your division and not on your team. Like in Ndamukong Suh. Great hit, Greg. Congrats, Max Crosby. Unfortunately, that is the wrong division. It's the division that you guys normally go after. We don't like him. Okay, we don't like him. We hate Max Crosby. You mean me and you, right? All right. I just need someone to tell me what to do, and then I'll do it. We love his jersey. We don't like him. 127. On football and I think 3, 2, 1. That sure looks like a big hockey jersey. The only jersey I can think of that's color is a semi-new one. I mean, maybe not that new. Is this Mr. Hasek? Oh, yeah. I love his autograph too. I don't know why I thought it was a 6. I thought it was upside down. Played for a few different teams. This is a fun one for the Sabres. Top 3 goalie all time. Some have him 1, some have him 2, some have him 3. We like Hasek, right, Dustin? Fanatics Premium. He's also in the East Coast Series, so I bought this straight from East Coast. One of like 6. You've seen him. The Chelios was from him. The Fuhrer was from him. Some fun ones. He's got some good jerseys. Who had Hasek? Hasek was Brian W. Hitting Dominic Hasek on the Sabres. That was one of the ones we talked about buying. Sorry, James. It's worth a shot, right? You got to shoot your shot. Brian W. Great hit. I love Hasek, too. I've got a couple in my PC on a couple of his teams. Very cool. Nice hit. Fanatics Premium. Love our fight strap here. Great hit. So we had Max Crosby and Dom Hasek, both headliner type names. Obviously, we got some bigger boys in there too, but these are both fun. Congrats, Greg. Congrats, Brian. Okay, let's do a quick recap. Unfortunately, you guys lose by 2. I thought it'd be closer. Looked like you guys had it in you. Wednesday, maybe we'll do something specific Wednesday, like a. Yeah, you offered to buy a few. Greg owned a couple, and Brian owned a couple. I know what you meant. You had a feeling that Hasek was coming. Okay. Congrats, winners. Sorry to those that did not hit today or whatever. We had, I forget his name. Who was the bat? Gullian or Gurriel? Gurriel from the Arizona Diamondbacks, left fielder. I believe that's what I said. East Coast tonight was Victor Hedman, beautiful jersey. Devon Taves, also great jersey there. Our football card was George Kittle on a Panini Prism, sensational signatures number to 149. Great hit there. Helmets that were not from my series, 2 AFC North hits. Jerome Bettis, Derrick Henry. The Notre Dame one's pretty cool. And then Big Al's licensed jerseys tonight were Max Crosby, Mad Max, and Dominic Hasek. The Dominator. Is that his nickname, the Dominator? I don't know if I'm making that up or if that's real. It should be. Big Al's helmets were fun tonight, too. Triple sign started off with a bang. Authentic Eclipse, Ed Reed, Terrell Suggs, and Ray Lewis. We had Eddie Lacy, we had Urban Meyer, we had Randall Cunningham, O.J. Simpson, Travis Hunter, and Cam Scadaboo. That's everything we did tonight, I believe. If anything's staying, I think a few of you messaged me. We'll put them in the corner. If not, I'll get them out either tomorrow or after Wednesday's stream if you're usually a hold to see if we can combine. Sent you a message. Perfect, Mark. I will try to get caught up. I know I'm really far behind on those again, so I'll get there. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. We'll see you on Wednesday. Look for starters tomorrow. Maybe the Super Bowl squares will drop tomorrow or Wednesday. Thursday might be a little too late to start those. I think last time they filled in a day though, so I don't know. We'll see. I'll get them up before the game. Okay, guys. Appreciate you. Have a great night. We'll see you on Wednesday if you're around.